This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
It's Eric Nagel. And it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Eric Nagel.
Unfortunately, that is correct, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. Joining me always from the deep south west of this country. Say hello to Jordan.
Hi, everybody. I can't hear the words deep south without thinking of Little Nicky. Oh, yeah, the deep south. And then he's, it's because it's hell.
So you're the one that
closely resembles Arizona.
Remembers that part of the movie.
I hate that I remember stupid stuff like
Rodney
that.
Dangerfield saying that he constantly makes Hitler sit on the pineapple the wrong way all the time.
So good.
Welcome to the program, everybody. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness, put us in the #1 position on said app. If you're on Apple, Spotify, any of those places, you can go over there and do us a kindness. Leave us a positive review. It does help out this program. You can join us live each and every week as we do the show, and that's for the people listening on the radio end. If you want to come and be here when we're here actually doing this and you can participate, YouTube and Twitch are the live rooms and the places to be, all under at It's Eric Nagel. On the YouTube side, you could also get yourself a membership. You get access to the archives of the show. More and more going up each week from the satellite years, early iHeart years, Would You Kindly, and whatever other junk I can justify putting up behind a paywall. I'm going to throw that up there as well for your listening and viewing pleasures. Okay, so we're doing a show a little bit earlier than we normally do it. I'm trying to figure out from iHeart if they can put it up tomorrow or if it still has to go up on Friday, but we're doing this show on Wednesday night. So who knows? It might be up there to first thing in the morning. It might not be there till Friday. I asked nicely, and it's out of my hands once it's uploaded to that server. We shall see.
Well, it happens. Yeah, I actually just saw this. Let's see. Let's go to the chat row. We're going to go to the chat a little early because I thought it was kind of funny. Let me go. Does Jordan have another concert that he has to go to tomorrow night? No, unfortunately not.
That sounds like a plant. Why would we go right into that? That sounds like a plant.
Well, I mean, we don't change the show often, and I've been going to a lot of concerts lately, which we'll talk about in a little bit. They are the second person, RD Block is the second person to ask that today on why we switched the nights. And I was like, wow, we're getting a little predictable that if we change anything, it's because I'm doing something, which is true. I'm actually going to be doing something. It is my fault. So it's the last week of school here in Arizona. My daughter is done as of today. And then next week, my son is done. Their weeks got off for some reason with school, but we're at the end of the school year. And so my son has something to do tomorrow night. And like a good dad, I have to be there and support him or boo him, depending on how bad it is. I haven't decided. So,
if you have a good neighbor, State Farm can be there. So they
just have someone record it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I love
State Farm. Yeah, have Jake from the new Jake from State Farm show up with your daughter at the school. He's like, I'm such and such's dad.
See the resemblance.
Okay, sure. Call the police. Yes.
Let him in.
Go in there, have some punch, take a seat. The show will be starting shortly.
So Eric was kind enough to allow this to come up a little early today on a nice Wednesday for you people. A little bit early. Does feel weird though. I'm sitting there doing my normal business stuff like during the day, during the week.
The colors changing?
That was weird. Why is it going to black? Was blue.
I don't know.
Anyway, stop pushing buttons.
No, I gotta go find out why that changed on us now. We didn't even do anything. All right.
They're like literally changing features in real time now. But yeah, no, so it just felt weird. Like I was working, doing my normal, schedule at work, and then wow, it's red now. Yeah, and it threw me off. So like I actually, when I had you change it, I was going to remind you this morning because there's a tendency to sometimes forget. We talk about things or do things and it comes up twice or we forget. And you had actually messaged me first, which was very surprising. You're like, we haven't caught up. What are we going to talk about? I'm like, oh, I'm glad you remembered. Thank you.
Yeah, you know why? My things have been a little bit different because for the last several days, I've been going to bed super early because I'm not waiting up. Look, I play games and stuff at night with different people, different groups.
Right.
And because all these other updates for like Arc Raiders and other shit, what's that other pirate game everyone's playing now? Windrose is out there, right? And everyone decided to start playing and didn't tell me about it. It's like, oh, well, it's like, if you want to get it, you can join it. No. I'm not an afterthought. To quote an old Pat Cooper quote from Howard Stern days, you put me in A company, not B company. I'm A company. So, and that's fine. They started playing other games and whatever. And like, if you don't invite me, I'm not sitting there waiting till last minute. It's like, hey, we're going to start. Do you want to join us now? Oh, it's 11:30 at night. You should have told me earlier. I would have stopped doing other projects and things and come over and do that. So I just said, screw it. Everyone's doing all their own thing, playing with other people, whatever. That's fine. I'm going to bed. So I went to bed super early the last several days. It's been fantastic. It goes.
You do this at least once or twice a year where you kind of reset yourself a little bit because usually you're up pretty late. Yeah. And then because we'll see things posted in our Discord or you'll message me separately or whatever. And I haven't heard from you the past couple nights. I know we had played Fortnite Friday night. Just you, me, and my kid running around killing people. Mm-hmm. And then we were going to play games Saturday night, but I ended up getting my daughter unexpectedly. I wasn't planning on having it this past weekend, so I was hanging out with them doing Overwatch. But we got some gaming in. But yeah, you've been going to bed a little early lately. Yeah, so I haven't seen you.
I got a message from Girk last night, like at 11:30 something. Like, hey, you want to come join us? And then like an hour later, oh, what are you too good for us now? And I went to sleep, but I was already sleeping and woke up in the morning. I said, sorry, man, I crashed out. I went to bed. I said, I got tired of waiting for everybody to get their fucking plans together. And it's, so all of a sudden people hop online and like, oh, they already got it. They're 6'4", whatever they're doing. And I was like, well, I'm not sitting here waiting for people to remember to ask everybody else, oh, you want to play this tonight? We're doing this stuff. So I've been going to bed. I've been watching YouTube and falling asleep like an old
irresponsible adult.
Going to bed because it's been like in the 90s the last several days. So I have the AC cranked. All the construction got finished. Like every little detail is done now.
Right.
The repairing they had to do to other rooms, which I thought was going to be a bigger ordeal, and turned out it was not. That was done. Everything's done. So I've been going to bed. One thing I did forget to do was this. Hi, I forgot to mention that we are actually live now, Instagram. So if you want to come and join us while we do the show, click the link right there. You can be a part of it. This is great to promote it while we're doing the show now. It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There we go. I'll post that on Instagram right now.
That's cool. But we are here.
Technology.
We're queer. We don't want
any more bears. There it is. Okay.
So stupid.
We'll add that. Yeah, I've been having fun on Instagram. Well, we're going to get to it in a little bit, but one of the commencement speakers around the country who's been they all been talking about AI, which is
seems to be the theme this year.
It's like, hey everybody, I know you just spent your entire young professional life going to school. You just spent the last 4 years, 5 years, depending your master's, whatever, to graduate from these these acclaimed universities. Just to let you know, you're going out into a workforce that AI is just going to take over all your jobs. So best of luck. They get booed, and then all the commencement speakers are like, why are you booing us? We're just telling you the truth. Yeah, because you dumb cunts are not going to lose your job, or maybe not yet, lose your jobs, and you're already milked the system to make your 6-7 figure salaries. All these new people going out, all these kids are fucking furious, and I'm actually finding things to relate to Gen Z on now. I'm like, I'm with you. Mm-hmm. I'm with you on a lot of this stuff.
And it is weird because you're right. That has been the theme lately with a lot of speakers. The only one that I know that didn't lean into the AI thing is at ASU here in Arizona. Last week had Harrison Ford as the commencement speaker. And all he did was talk about how we're screwing the earth. His generation fucked it up. We have to do better, take care of the planet. And I was like, I mean, that's better than telling that AI is taking all your shit. That's good for him for, being at least trying to be proactive with the young generation and, stop polluting, start taking care of the earth. It's the only one we got. I mean, good message. He still looked cranky. I love it. Correct. I wish I could have gone.
Yeah, but he's a crotchety millionaire, so it doesn't matter. But the point I meant to get to with all of this is that one of the commencement speakers I personally targeted online and should not have been bothered or recognized me whatsoever, but was bothered by me and wound up blocking me from all of his stuff. I don't give two fucks about this person. I don't care how successful and powerful the guy is, or if he wants to tell that company right there that he's like, hey, who is this guy? Fuck him too. So whatever is what it is.
At least you're fighting the good fights.
It's not even a fight I needed to be a part of. It just smugness pissed me off, and I go, I'm going to say something about him. And then I watched WATP a few hours ago while I was getting stuff ready. They had a new clip with Opie on, and Opie, he's lost oxygen to his brain. It's not even a matter of hating the guy or anything. It's just the way he talks, the way he thinks, what he thinks is hilarious or at least entertaining. He's devoid of everything, even more so than he's ever have been. And he went on a trip to Boston, which I wasn't aware of, but Carl's playing these clips. And he's at one of these famous graveyards that has revolutionary figures there, like John Hancock is the one. And he's laughing about one, John Hancock, but two, the fact that his gravesite, the tombstone looks like a dick and balls kind of thing, the way it's shaped.
What is he, a child?
That's what Carl kept saying. He's like, Opie's a fucking child, right? So as they're playing the clips and I'm watching this thing, I go, holy shit. He's giving off facts to the retard that he's doing the show with now. And he's giving off these facts about Boston and the Revolutionary War and this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God. Remember how we talked about adult field trips? He went on an adult field trip by himself and came back with child's facts. Like if you sent your sixth grader to go up to Boston to see, because that the Revolutionary War in Boston, very historical city for this country, goes and comes back and starts telling you, it's like, oh, we saw the harbor where the Boston Tea Party, and did you know about Paul Revere? And like they are the ones that should be telling you this shit because they're learning it and they're excited to know these new things. This guy has an ARP card, and whether he's using it or not, I do not know. But he has an ARP card, and he's coming back and he goes, let me tell you about blah, 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 blah. And he's talking. Like, I'm not even mocking his voice. That's how he talks now.
Wow.
He talks like a fucking stroke victim. And he's doing this shit. And I go, oh my God, these are childhood field trip facts that he thinks are interesting. And that's sort of the shit that Carl's talking about. And when you said he's a child, that's what Carl goes, he's a child. He's laughing like a child. None of this is funny or interesting to anybody except a child.
It's so dumb. Like, I don't know. The adult field trip thing was something that a lot of people brought up to me after we had mentioned it. And I'm like, this sounds like a great idea. I can't believe he did this and decided to come back speaking like he had learned this major fact and stuff like that. Because last night I was helping my son put together his last project for school. Mind you, he's in 4th grade and he's, talking about corn and maize and all this stuff and indigenous. And I'm still typing stuff up for him and we're talking. And then I realized I'm typing and I'm putting down information for him in these slides to help him out with a slideshow that sounded too smart for a 4th grader. So I started to have to dumb it down, but I dumbed it down in such a way that it actually kind of like hurt me because like I know better, but he's in 4th grade. the way you're talking about Opie, it sounds like he would have been fine with it. Like that's how he would have talked about corn. And I'm just like, oh, what an idiot. Just what an idiot.
Cause you know this whole thing with the corn. They could have been fueling the cars years ago, but no, big oil won't let you do that thing. And now you got the electric cars that are just giant go-karts with batteries, and we're supposed to stop and drive and charge your car like you charge your phone. Do you know how long it takes to charge your phone? But like that's the fucking mentality he has. He has nothing planned. Nothing.
It's just a steady stream of retarded consciousness.
It's not even cute to mock it anymore. You're just sitting there and goes, his brain is dying. He has very little oxygen going up there, and these little delusions, whatever synapses that remain are firing, he's like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I'll do that. I'm going to talk like this all the time. And he does talk like this all the time. There's not been a video anywhere. What are you talking about? Like he does that shit. He does. There's not even a small portion of anything he does. I don't know why I'm fucking wasting my time with this. Where you go through the clips and you go, okay, here's him talking normally, and then here's him being over animated or over dramatic for cause and effect for streaming, podcast, shows, whatever you're doing. Nothing. It's let's crank this up here and have no material to go with it and still talk like that. That's all it is. And you go, wow.
It's got nothing.
I don't give a shit how much money you think you have or have left. You have ruined any credibility or respect anyone had for you, for the show, for people will still talk about down the road until radio no longer is a thing anyone thinks about. Legendary programming, legendary jocks and talk show hosts and news anchors will always be somewhere in the conversation about Opie and Anthony. Mm-hmm. But no one's going to look back at, hey, what Opie did. You know, it's not like a famous duo breakup where you heard about Dean Martin over here and you heard about Jerry Lewis over here. Or, Paul Simon went on to fame here while, Art Garfunkel went a bit more avant-garde and did these kind of... You still will hear the compare and contrast of a duo. Now it's just like Anthony had all this other success. He was also... People think he's a hardcore racist and all the other negative shit that goes with him, but they're still going to talk about him.
But they're still talking about him in a up to date, and they're not. It's almost like they're not mocking his intelligence. They just don't like his views, and that's easy to have at least a conversation or a discord about.
Right.
Opie. Every time anyone brings up Opie, he's just like, "What is wrong with him?"
Opie is the photo. Opie's the photo from Back to the Future where Marty didn't do anything to fix the situation.
It's fading out.
Yeah. Ope's still in that photo. Jim and Anthony have faded out because they're in a different timeline where they are still doing something with their lives. Whether they're relevant to mainstream or not is inconsequential. They're doing something. This guy is still leaning on that back. Well, where were they leaning on? A well? Somewhere at an amusement park? I don't remember.
It just looks like they're at an amusement park, probably at Disney or something.
Ope's still in that photo going, remember that time I was in that photo? Nope. And no one cares.
He starts off like this, and then he starts to fade out a little bit.
I have some stills of him. He was doing live streams years ago. Yeah. Where he was wearing a wool beanie to make it look like WAAF 90s alternative rock Opie. And he would do this thing all the time where he was talking, but with his eyes closed. And if you took any kind of random screenshot like this, it looks like he's dead. I have a photo of Imus like that, where I was at Imus's studio for something, and somebody went to take a photo and took a couple photos, and they leaned over to me. He's like, I wouldn't use that first photo. And I go, well, I haven't looked at them. They're on my camera. And I said, what happened? He goes, his eyes were closed. He looks like he's dead. I was like, oh. And that's where I kind of learned that thing from one of Imus's guys. And I looked at that photo. I went, oh my God, Imus does look like he's sitting there dead next to me. Oh, maybe I have that photo now that I'm thinking about it. I'll show you the dead Imus photo before he passed on to greener pastures. Imus. Let's see.
Oh, Imus. See, normally I would think, oh, this is riveting radio, but you have a tendency to find these things a lot faster than normal people. Like the way you've organized all your media is impressive.
Yeah, but my connection to my drive is slow for some reason. It's just sitting there. I mean, here's a photo no one's going to give a shit about, but here's Imus and Scott Shannon. Why I have that, I don't know, but I do.
That's interesting.
Let's see. Is this the no, I can't.
While you're doing that, let's look at the chat here real quick.
No, fuck them. There's me and Imus. Cowboy Imus.
I was going to say that's cowboy years.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the one. Maybe I deleted it out of respect. I don't know. But there was a photo where Imus looks dead.
Let's see here. Right.
Anyway, moving on.
I don't know who was the first one who brought this up, but Opie really is Chip. That's pretty funny.
Well, it kind of like Chip evolved. Chip started at something that Jim would do. A lot of Jim's characters were just to annoy his girlfriends at the time. And then Chip evolved into, because Opie was generating so much material for Chip. So while on the show, it was just doing Opie to his face without him realizing it. And then it went full blown. Opie is the Chippa.
I got a tree on my house.
We should actually concentrate and do a show that people
want to listen to, watch,
give a shit
enjoy.
about. Yep.
Fun stuff.
All right. A little bit of a slow start, but we're getting there. All right. What did I want to tell you? Oh, Boston.
Bastard.
I mentioned him going up to Boston, but then it made me think. I got those videos I want to show you real quick about those guys in Boston that do the skits running the deli. This is going to be so fucking dumb. It was so hot yesterday. How hot was it?
How hot was it?
Like 98 degrees. And I wrote you and I said, what was the text that I wrote you? Do you have that?
I do. You were like, let's see. Oh God, what did you say? Oh, you went actually further back than I thought. Let's see. Oh my God, where did I lose it? Where did you write that? You were talking about 98 Degrees, the band.
Yeah, I said it was
98 Degrees right now, and it's not even the cute boy band. So I was like, I don't know what's worse, the fact that you have a higher temperature than me right now, or the fact that you thought 98 degrees was cute.
And I said I was just trying to, relate to you because that was more of your speed.
And I said, that's not about me, Nagel.
It was so hot, so I was like, I didn't feel like cooking inside, and I wasn't going to go grill outside because we also had ozone alerts. That it was like low ozone, whatever, that it's just like, if you don't need to be outside, don't be outside. I love hearing those on the news. It's like, if whatever you got to do, make it quick, get back in the house. So you don't because essentially you're going to start feeling nauseous by being outside too long. So I was like, all right, I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm going to order food. So I ordered from an Italian place I hadn't gone to in a while. It's a bit away, but it's still within the area that they'll deliver to. But it takes like an hour, right? But the place is really good. So I was like, all right, I haven't done that in a while. Went and did that. Because it was so hot, I was like, do I really want pastas? Do I want like a chicken parma? Do I want something heavy? And
I get the same way.
And I go, you know what? I'm just going to do the Italian wrap that they have. They have a big Italian wrap. And I got to tell you, that thing showed up soaking in some kind of Italian vinaigrette. And I took it out. I'm still thinking about that wrap to this moment.
That good? Dang, that's awesome.
It had prosciutto, it had soppressata, it had the hot gabagool on it. It had all of this stuff in there, onions, lettuce, all the fun stuff. And I was just like, I might actually have to order another one because I ate that thing, and all day I'm like, I wish I didn't finish that wrap yesterday for dinner because I wanted it again today.
You gotta love finding a food that gives you so much joy that you think about it days after. It's like me when I went to Vegas and got that Caesar salad. A simple salad, but made tableside, and it was the greatest salad I've ever had. To the point where I went out and bought a bowl and all the ingredients and made it at home because I wanted to recreate that same feeling. And it was slightly off, not the same, but like, I love when that happens because the problem is, though, is it going to be consistent? Is that going to taste the same? Did you get it again, or are you waiting?
No, I didn't get it again. It was another super hot day. I had other stuff going on. I had to, that's the conversation for off air. I had to fight with an insurance company. I had to fight with a whole bunch of other stuff on the phone. I had to go out to the stores to get something, and which I'll show you in just a moment. But anyway, I just didn't have enough time to deal with it or worry about it. Anyway, point being, the Boston stuff made me think about the Boston guys running the Italian deli, which made me think of that Italian wrap I had yesterday that I'm still thinking about because it was just drenched in vinegar and whatever. It was fantastic. I've been sitting on this clip for a while, and it's what are the guys' names? I wanted to promote them. They're tied into the Wahlberg family. Like they know the Wahlbergs pretty well. And they're like Mark Wahlberg showed up on a couple of their videos. Donnie Wahlberg showed up in one. And then there's video clips of them like jumping off some kind of really expensive boat and getting back on and everything there. And all of a sudden it's like Mark Wahlberg's handing them a towel. I'm like, what the fuck are these? How do these guys know Mark Wahlberg? But where is it under the food section? Boston guy. The guys are named Tommy Gorano and the Prosciutto Pappy are the two dudes. They're just
sounds like an old jazz trio or something.
Yeah, Italian guys from Boston running a deli. The reason why I'm going to show you this clip is because apparently, and even here too, people who make sandwiches professionally do not look kindly onto the fact that if you get an Italian kind of hero, that you ask to put mayonnaise on it.
Really?
It's almost a sin in these parts that they put pesto, they put olive oil or red vinegar. They'll do all of that other stuff. You ask to put mayo on it, and they look at you like they try to dissuade you from doing so.
It's like putting ketchup on a hot dog for some people.
I got that wrap. It was soaked in that vinaigrette. I still unfolded a little bit, put a slab of Hellmann's on there, and went to town. Fuck it, I paid for it. I'm going to eat it how I want.
Right.
But yeah, putting mayonnaise on Italian sandwiches or heroes, subs, whatever you want to call it, is a no-no. And they did a series of videos on this that I want to show you. Check this out.
What's going on, champ? What can I do you for?
How you doing, Chief? I'm gonna do a large Italian.
Okay.
I'm gonna do extra mayo on that too, please.
No, we don't do mayo on Italians here. We don't put mayo on with the Italian cold cuts.
Buddy, I'm working a 6 to 2 in Fall River. I come here for a sandwich. Now go make my fucking sandwich. That's all you're fucking good for anyway.
Go work your 6 to 2. Actually, matter of fact,
I know your fucking father. You
Jim Mayo, get out of here.
Are you fucking? Meet me outside. Meet me outside. All right, I'm gonna do a chicken palm sub, please.
So that comes with sauce and provolone, nothing else.
Yeah, chicken palm sub.
Plain.
Yes.
Hey, pull one of those things again. Watch.
Just give me the fucking chicken palm sub. I'll do a little mayo on that as well.
Are you fucking nuts?
What's wrong with the mayo? What's wrong with the mayo?
Ask yourself that.
There's nothing wrong with mayo on a chicken palm sub. Is there really something wrong with that? Why? Why?
All right.
I wouldn't put chicken. I wouldn't put mayo on a chicken parm. That I don't know why. That's not something for me. The other one I definitely would.
All right. Full disclosure. I've put mayonnaise on a meatball parm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Garlic bread, meatballs, sauce, melted cheese.
Any veggies? Salt. I'll do like peppers. I'll do peppers, and then I'll do like a little.
I'll put some mayonnaise
vinegar on
it. No veggies, no nothing.
I would think the mayo wouldn't sit well with the sauce.
Nope, it's fantastic.
Chicken palm sub. Is there really something wrong with that? Why? Why?
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Hey, what's going on, boss man? How you doing?
So I told you don't come back.
I just want to apologize for last week. I didn't know you don't order mayo on the Italian subs. I didn't know that was a thing. I apologize for that.
What can I do you for?
I'm gonna do the large meatball sub today. I think.
Meatball, nice.
Yeah.
You want provolone cheese?
I think I'm gonna do some pickles on it. Some pickles and mayo, if that's okay.
On the meatball?
The pickles and mayo on the meatball. Is that okay?
All right.
See, pickles, I don't know about either.
I'm intrigued.
I try it.
I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah, you want to do hot or sweet pickles?
I'll do the sweet's good. Sweet. Good. Yeah, you guys got a big menu here. You know that? Like, actually,
we don't do pickles on fucking meatballs. Fuck! Buddy, what the fuck?
You throw all fucking shit at your customers here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Pick up the pickle. Get
me outside.
Shove the pickle up your ass.
So yeah, they have a whole series.
I think I'd try a hot pickle on a meatball. I think mayo. I don't know, but I don't know.
Go check those guys out, Tommy Garano and the Prosciutto Pappy. Their videos are very funny. They do stuff with this other comedian. His name's Little Mo. And so he's the New York guy that comes into the deli and somehow winds up smacking him in the face with a semolina roll all the time. It's so dumb, but it works.
I gotta say, I enjoy these guys a lot more than the one guy that we found that was always talking about my sandwich, the prosciutto. And
he's beloved.
I know. And it bothers me because I can't stand the guy.
He delivered food to one of the UFC things for Rogan. Like Joe Rogan likes the guy.
I can't stand the guy.
Yeah, I can't stand him either. I do get people who send me clips. Is like, oh, he's like, this is certainly going to annoy you. This would be good for the show. And it's clips of that guy. I have to go and send our reaction clip to them. I link them to the YouTube thing. Go, here you go. We already did it. We already talked about this guy.
Know who I do keep seeing videos of?
Who?
That pizza chick out of like Canada. That mousy looking girl. Yeah. I see her a lot.
The one I tried to get on the show, but then Roland booked her on the fucking food court.
Dick.
Yeah. I was they didn't even know about her because Paul heard about her on our show.
Right.
And then Paul goes, hey, we should get her on there. And so now the following week, she's on Roland's show on Spotify. Yes, she is quite fetching. I see her a lot. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to introduce those guys to our audience and stuff. Go give them a follow. Their stuff is really, really, really good. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, I got a lot of product here to show you before we get into all the news stuff and what have you. Beverage of choice tonight, a nice ice cold Ghost 7-Up.
Those are good. Those are really good.
Are you going to go out to Kroger's and get the Bubblicious?
I am, because you also
Speedway, whatever it's called, Safeway.
I'm going to go get the Bubblicious.
7-Eleven out there by you.
Speedway and 7-Eleven. They have them both.
Okay.
But they're the same company. You have also tasked me to get the Cheez-It French onion dip.
Yes. So did you get those?
No, not yet. But I did find the Cheez-It garlic bread. Cheesy garlic bread.
How was that?
They are fantastic. They don't smell like anything. You open it up, you look in there, and you're like, okay, they smell just like Cheez-Its. That same kind of stale cheese, cardboard smell. Like, just something about them. They just don't sit like it's not a normal smell.
Right.
But it tastes like cheesy garlic bread. So much so that I was going to bring them up here to eat them. And my kid was like, leave those down here. And I was like, if those get
I'm glad to hear that, because Cheez-Its has the same problem that Frito-Lay has. They promise, they come up with these unique flavor combinations or whatever. And you're like, oh, this will be great. And you go and try. Almost all the time, they're not good. And you go, oh, I had high hopes for this. It doesn't work.
Yeah, they've done hot honey. They do barbecue. They do all these things. The cheesy garlic bread's really good. I'm going to find the French onion dip. And I'm also going to find this one Andy brings up. Cheez-It also has a Coors Light collab.
I'm going to try to find them.
Like beer cheese.
The Uncle Rico show, Shuli's Network and all that. They're going to be doing a 24-hour live stream to raise money for their legal fund stuff. So I'm going to be part of it. I wanted to, in homage to the deadbeat alcoholic known as Stuttering John, I was going to get the Coors Light Cheetos, Cheez-Its to have while doing the live stream. I just haven't found them yet. I don't know if they're a store exclusive or
I don't know yet. I got to look that up.
But I'm glad to hear
get a lot of these. So
I'm glad to hear that the garlic bread is good. You have not tried the French onion soup ones yet.
I haven't been able to get out to the Kroger with our show. Like if we were doing the show tomorrow, I was probably planning on doing it tonight. I just wasn't able to get to it between when you told me and tonight. So I will definitely, if I can find them, I will have them by next show for sure.
Andy Hannon in the chat saying Walmart exclusive, he believes.
Okay.
All right. Well, since you haven't found that, I want to introduce you to Cheez-Its Chili Cheese Dog.
Oh, I did not know those existed.
Yes. And
that
I've
could
been
be
sitting
either really good or really bad.
I've had these here for about several days, and I'm like, well, they got to wait for the show. Can't open them until then. It smells like plastic.
Right.
Good. Let's see what we got.
It's just going to smell like Cheez-Its. They don't ever smell anything different. It's weird.
No, it smells like a Slim Jim.
Oh, wow.
Looks like
Skyline chili.
Got a lot of powder all over it. Oh my God. If this is Skyline chili, I'm throwing this into the camera.
I hate Skyline chili so much. Because you're already going to get the cheese flavoring from the Cheez-It itself. I'm wondering how much they lean into like the beef flavor, because sometimes they don't nail it right. I've had stuff that's done. I think they did a Nathan's a long time ago, like a chili cheese fry chip, and it was like a Nathan's one, and it just didn't really nail the chili flavor. So I'm really curious because I know Cheez-Its did Baconator Cheez-Its once, and that one tasted very much like beef and bacon at the same time. And I thought that was a really good collaboration.
Okay.
All right.
It smells like beef. It smells like a Slim Jim, like I said. The taste is onion and spice. I'm not really even tasting cheese with it.
Not even like from the actual Cheez-It itself? That's weird.
It's interesting. It's not terrible. It's pretty good. But I don't think I'd buy another box of this. But it's definitely good if you want to go and try it. I would recommend go and try it. It does have a kick to it.
That's good. I don't know why it should have a kick to it. It's chili cheese dog. It's not like salsa, but you know.
Well, chili can be spicy.
I don't know. I mean, it can. I just don't know.
Especially by you. You're not in that Tex-Mex area. You're by full-blown Mexicano chili, which has the beans and jalapeno and all that other stuff thrown into it.
It's so good. I love it. Well, good. I'm glad they're
farewell with a Ghost 7-Up, by the way.
All the foods you're having are all dupes for other types of foods.
That was a happy accident right now.
Right.
That does go really well with this.
That's
and
good.
for dessert, I've got some homemade America balls or the limited edition Oreo.
I found those too, and the kids pretty much ate all of them before I could have more than one or two.
Yeah, I was saving it for the show. And as you can see, it's already open, and most of the first sleeve is already gone.
Yep, children are the worst.
Somebody got their grubby little hands into it and wasn't telling me that they did so. But it's got the white cookie. I don't know if it's the graham cookie or if it's just the white.
It's just the regular.
Okay.
It's called the golden cookie.
But it's got layers of red, white, and blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry flavor cream.
I thought they were okay. Now, see, what you did was weird to me. When I taste an Oreo, when I try to get a new Oreo flavor, I don't just shove that cookie in my mouth. I need to taste everything individually. I already know what the cookie tastes like. I need to eat the cream just to see, and then I'll do the double. You just threw that right in there, and that's weird to me.
What? Just
I don't know why.
Oh,
I just because I want to taste the cream separate just to see what the flavor really is without the cookie mucking it up.
Oh, if I have another one, I'll do that.
Yeah, but now
It's
you
a
already
little
know.
sweet, but
It's very
not
sweet.
bad compared to some of the other things that Oreos put out. Those are pretty tame.
I think the worst ones
They're
for
not
me
bad.
and were the Swedish fish. I didn't like those.
No, they put out a fruit punch one a while ago that I loved.
Mm-hmm. Fruit punch, blueberry pie was good. I'd kill it on
Blueberry pie is very good.
Many. It's like maybe my favorite one because I had that graham cracker crust. Ugh.
My kid's addicted to the what do they call them? It's cookies and cream everywhere else because cookies and cream is just putting Oreos into somebody else's product. Loaded. Oreos loaded.
Oh yeah, no, it's just crush up the cookies into the cream and then stuff it into an
sleeve
Oreo.
of Oreos, smash them up, put them into this sleeve of Oreos.
Yeah,
and there you have it. So
no, those are good. I did eventually find those tiramisu ones you had talked about, the thins.
They're not bad.
Remember those for a while ago? Yeah, they're hard to find if they're out anymore.
They're
but
honestly
they are
like
good.
a coffee dessert. Like you would have them with tea or coffee. You wouldn't be eating them like, oh, I'm going to go eat a sleeve of cookies while watching a movie or something. But you can do all that. But yeah, the Oreos limited edition firecracker pops, very good. The chili cheese dogs, not bad.
We had seen, I had sent something to Eric this morning that I immediately, for some reason, thought this sounds terrible. And you were immediately like, I need to find this. Bush's Baked Beans is doing 3 limited edition flavors.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is a dill pickle, which is the only one that I think might be good. Even though I think baked beans and dill sound kind of off, it still might be doable.
I don't think you'll even notice it, honestly.
It might be subtle. Who knows? They're also doing apple pie baked beans, which I already feel like is going to be too sweet because they have the Dr. Pepper ones. Have you tried the Dr. Pepper baked beans?
Yeah, I have.
They're way too sweet for me. It is just sugar. And then Rocket Pop, which is weird.
Why is this shrinking down like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's try this again.
One more time. There we go.
All right. It's not proportioned correctly, but Rocket Pop is just probably going to taste like lemon or lime.
Why would you want that in your beans?
You don't. They just do that shit all the time. Why would kids want purple and green ketchup back in the day? They didn't.
Oh man, I forgot that.
Did it. Apple pie is essentially Skyline chili. It's putting cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff into the fucking chili. Dill pickle is just going to have kind of briny taste to it, but
I mean, that's the one that I'm curious about. They were on Bush's website, but then they sold out of these little packs for like $5. They're going to come to Walmart exclusively, so you can get the first 2. I think you can get the dill pickle and the apple pie at Walmart, and then Walmart.com is the only way you can get the Rocket Pop separately. And as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably going to get them so I can try them. But they don't appeal. Like the dill is the only one that appeals to me. So who knows? Food stuffs sounds great.
that is going to not sit good.
Speaking of food stuffs,
I got
3-day
more stuff.
weekend. You got more stuff.
I got more stuff to show you.
Are we
I'm trying to transition out of this shit. I got more stuff.
I didn't know you were going to be eating for 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and do it. It's dinner time for Eric Nagel.
Do you have food stuff you want to show?
No, I didn't know we were going to be doing a food show.
No, I'm not. I'm saying I have stuff. I have product. This was some of that stuff is stuff I got. Some of this stuff was stuff that's been given to me. Or almost up at that stuff here, but I wanted to show you something that Jordan, I need to let you know that Jaws is here.
Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie, you should watch it. It's called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Yeah.
I bet it turned your lips blue. Yeah, I may have to go get one just to have to like put it on the shelf or something.
I was hoping there'd be another bottle where it's the woman
The naked woman,
the top, and the shark's coming up at her like that. But
no, I briefly met that woman. Right, like I went to a horror convention a couple years back, and she was there, and she was like 90 years old. She was like real old, and nobody was going up to talk to her, and I felt so incredibly bad. Oh, that's so cool! I want to get that. I need to get that. Where'd you find that at?
Liquor store, not far from me. And look, has the Jaws cap on it. What? I don't even know what the alcohol is here.
Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark without a cause. He was in a movie, you should watch it. It's called Jaws. Jaws is here. Here is Jaws. He is a shark who fights the law. He was in a movie that everyone saw. He was in a movie that everyone saw.
We never played the long version.
I don't think we have. I actually played that for my kids once, and they got a real kick out of it, especially the part where Jaws comes out of the water and just goes and punches people in their sleep.
Oh, yeah. So
he's like, why is he walking around?
So this is a tropical blue wine spritzer.
So it's
just carbonated white wine with a blue food dye in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was only $15. And I said, I need this to add to the display over there.
I was gonna say I've got so much Jaws shit. I still have like a couple more Funkos that I need to.
I didn't even notice this. She's right there.
Oh, look at that. Well, shit.
I was hoping for like the back decal right in here, like that's up, but she's right up there around the.
They're like one of those nudie pens that when you turn it upside down, the woman's bikini comes off. You just turn it upside down. She's like swimming.
Turn it upside down. She comes out of the shark's mouth.
Yeah. Just the corpse.
What is it called? Oh, I manifested it.
That's really cool.
So I have the Jaws thing.
I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna go grab some of that myself.
Now, some other products that I have that were given to me. First of all, I don't know if they want me giving their real name out. They did not give me their online name, so. It's not being disrespectful. I'm just not going to give your name out. If you're in here and you sent this to me, give me the heads up and we'll call you out through that. But I was sent a gift. Apparently, while we do the show, you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
See, I accidentally hit on that. But yes, the Jaws.
I was going to say, what you?
But you hear that. Apparently, the mouse click drives some people nuts.
Really?
And they're like, why do you have to? Because we're loading things, we're playing things, we're moving things around. It's a live functioning show. Somebody sent me, I don't know, I don't need to get all the cables and everything, a touchpad mouse.
They were so mad at your clicking so much.
Yes, and they said they love the show, but the mouse clicking drives them nuts. Now, I'm guessing they listen through the audio where it's more amplified, right? And they said, it's like, use this, you can slide around, do everything, you won't hear it, it'll be fine. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Bit dickish for the reason to send it to me, but okay, really fine. But so I'm reading, the manual, and I'm looking up online and, what to do with this stuff. And yes, it would be good for the show, but the problem is I can't edit with that.
No, I can't do
when
that.
I'm doing the audio editing or video editing, all of that stuff. I can't sit there with my fingers like this on the pad while trying to edit video and everything else. Unless maybe I get one of those AB switches, which seems redundant to switch between two different mouses to do the show. I don't know what to do with it yet.
They would hate my new keyboard. Let's see if I can get it. This is how loud this thing is.
That's fantastic. I can't even hear it.
I love it.
Do you remember a while ago when Giddles was still playing games with us and stuff? He got that new keyboard. It's because it made the click clack noise. So it's like, it just feels like it's like those assholes that say that they miss the BlackBerry because you can feel the touching on the phone and you can hear all that stuff. he bought that. So while we were playing and stuff through Discord, you'd hear all the time. It's like, stop doing that. To a lesser extent, the mouse is doing that to other people. I get it. I just don't know if I can. This is good for the show, but I don't know if I can function with all the editing and everything else I have to do with all that.
Mine's really dumb where it all lights up. Looks like a cartoon.
That looks like America.
Yeah, it does.
Good on you.
But yeah, it's very loud, very clacky. I love it.
Chris is saying, God damn it, I'll send you a Logitech silent mouse. Please do then, because I got somebody. Chris, you know what I'm talking about here with this. Somebody sent me the pad.
Right.
Yes, great concept. I could use it for everything but the show. Sorry, I could use it for the show, but not for everything else. So what am I supposed to do with all of that stuff? Okay, so that was sent to me. Also, this was given to me by somebody I know, IRL. I've never heard of this before, but they said, you do the consumer stuff and you've been liking the energy drinks, you should like this. It's like a caffeinated chocolate, which I know chocolate is caffeinated already, but it's mushroom chocolate. Are you familiar with this?
I've heard of mushroom tea, but never mushroom chocolate.
All right. So it comes in what looks like an old Sucrets box. This company called Alice. It's mushroom chocolate, daily bites for focus and energy.
Sucrets was the one that didn't flip open like an Altoids. It slid out, didn't it?
Yes.
Fuck, I missed those.
Okay, so this thing has all these different extracts. It has guarana, which I'm familiar with. The guarana berries, the natural caffeine. It's vegan. It says enjoy, and like there's warnings on here. Enjoy 1 square daily. Like that's your limit.
Not much, huh?
Right. So, when I see the mushroom or hear about the mushroom products, usually like that mushroom coffee is where people trip out and all that.
I was going to say, someone sent you something that's going to get you in trouble.
Right. So they sent me this and I'm like, all right, why not? Let me try. Well, they dropped it off, but they're like, all right, let me try. I go to open it up. So you go open up here, right? Slides off. And there's the bag in here. It's supposed to have all the chocolate pieces, right? Well, because it was so hot, the whole thing turned into like, you ever opened the Velveeta packet for the shells and cheese?
It's one piece. So you're like, well, this is my one.
It was all liquid. Oh, it was essentially frosting in a pouch, right? So, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh, this is great. And now they get to see it and go, I didn't get to have any of this because this thing fucking melted. It's supposed to be little pieces or whatever, but it just turned into one soupy dreck. So
Soupy Dreck was an old-timey baseball player from the 1920s.
Correct.
They make different varieties. They have an energy blend, sleep blend, stress, desire, party. I don't know what party is. That sounds like you'd sell it at a dispensary. And then Discover. What's a Discover chocolate? This is interesting. Like I've never seen chocolate put in such a weird container.
Right? I'm happy it is.
It's neat. It's very cool.
You never see anything in metal anymore. It's all plastic or paper biodegradable nonsense.
Right. I would love it if it had one of those old timey keys that you had to open cans with, like sardine cans. Mm-hmm. You just stick it and you had to like twist it open.
Oh, like a spam can.
Like an old spam can. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. We've added fast acting herbs and nootropics into every dose. They're calling the chocolate doses, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it says on the back here.
Immediate sensation. Yeah.
Oh, it didn't say dose. Enjoy 1 square daily. It says warning on it. All right. So yeah, when I went and opened it was just solid liquid. I guess it re-solidified. It's a mess now, but I guess I'm guessing like this is a chunk.
I would say take a little bit.
So let me take a caffeinated mushroom chocolate while drinking a Ghost 7-Up.
Yeah,
which probably has 200 milligrams of caffeine.
This is gonna be the greatest last show we've ever done. It's just full of food and death. Yeah, it's very interesting. The brand is named Alice. They have a website. They're having a Memorial Day, sale. But yeah, it's vegan friendly. Fruiting body mushrooms for all those out there caring about what that is.
24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? You know that song?
I've heard that forever. Let's see. Lion's mane. What you just ate had lion's mane. Directly stimulates the nerve growth factor to improve memory, cognition, neuroplasticity, and brain health. It's literal brain food.
It's like dark chocolate, but it's got like a.
I was gonna say it's like 72% dark,
like an earthy.
Well, that's the cordyceps, the same mushrooms that took over people in The Last of Us. So good luck, everybody. Cool. You're all gonna die from chocolate.
So I'll just be sitting here, and then all of a sudden I'll see myself laying down on the ground next to me. Oh wait, that's Body Snatchers, isn't it?
That's the version of Body Snatchers. Yeah. Guarana. It's your caffeinated Brazilian berry that provides smooth flow.
My show down in Florida used to have a sponsor called Balls Guarana. It was BAWLS, and it was a blue ribbed bottle. And I think they sold it at Staples and one other place. But they were really big into hub events, LAN parties, that kind of stuff. They were sponsoring that shit early on. But Balls Guarana used to send me crates of this stuff, and I would drink. It was fantastic. It was great. I would drink it, but
it's crazy.
Cases of that crap. What are you talking about, Chris? Oh, they have balls at Micro Center. I don't think. Yeah, if it's still around, it's not the same concoction as it was back in what they call the day. For all of that stuff.
Yeah, I remember seeing the bottle. They almost looked like they were the old bottles that they used to put the Orbits in. Remember Orbits? It was like that weird kind of soda juice that had a little floaty.
When I was in college, I don't remember her name, but there was a girl in one of my classes, and we always would stop at like it's not the community center, whatever. It's like a big common area in the school, but you would go like, the cafeteria's over here, but then they would have the little shops for snacks and drinks and whatever commissary area. Right. And we'd always stop there and grab something before going to the class. So we'd walk together. I would go in there, and at the time I liked Clearly Canadian, like the cherry was pretty good, or no, I didn't want to drink the Brisk because the Brisk it was something else I drank, but it wasn't too crazy. She would get that Orbit stuff. And one time I asked her, like, could I try that? It looks like corn syrup with little orange bits.
They just kind of sad. Looked like a drinkable lava lamp.
But so I tried her thing. It was so syrupy. Like, I don't know how she... All this time, because I was drinking the Clearly Canadian stuff, which was essentially just carbonated water with some fruit flavors. And I'm thinking it's like that. But then when I tasted it, I'm like, how the fuck was she drinking this every day? So gross.
Probably has no teeth now.
Student union. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. The student union, the big common area. You could get newspapers and all that other magazines and stuff. But yeah, she would drink that Orbit stuff. There was only like 2 or 3 flavors. There was orange. There was the orange ones. There was yellow ones.
It was like red.
That might have been the other one, but she always had the orange one. Yeah, and it just looked. It was like in a clear. It looked like. Remember when Saturday Night Live did the Pepsi Clear gravy?
So gross. Yes.
Yeah, that's what it looked. It was like that in the glass jar with the orange shit floating into. Chris saying motor oil has lower viscosity than Orbits. Yes. Okay.
It was a non-carbonated fruit-flavored beverage from the 90s. It had colorful floating gelatin balls that resembled a lava lamp. Let's see. Orange, vanilla orange, raspberry, citrus. They had a couple, they had more flavors than I thought. Pineapple, banana, cherry, coconut. Why so many flavors in one? Yeah, I remember them being gross.
I remember I don't know what the flavors, but I remember seeing the orange ones, the yellow ones, I think maybe I saw the red one. I'm not 100% sure, but I remember orange and yellow I would see. And get the fuck out. Was it really, Andy? Orbits was made by Clearly Canadian?
I mean, that probably is true.
Wow. You know what? That makes sense. If they were all stock there, they probably all had the same distributor or something.
Makes sense.
Okay. It does make sense. Yeah, I don't know maybe if she's even alive at this point from drinking all that clear motor oil. Yeah, look at that. Which was the one?
I mean, those are gross. I mean, that just it doesn't look appealing. I think I maybe have had it once to try it, but I've never thought, you know what sounds great? Fruit flavored gel.
It's been so long since I've seen one of these, but I think it's the second to the left with the yellow label.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one she drank all the time.
Shoot, I can't believe someone thought the first time was good enough to keep drinking it.
Yeah, no, I drank the Clearly Canadian cherry.
Those are good. Black cherry or like a blackberry. Those are always good.
No, it was like the whatever the wild cherry, the red, whatever the basic cherry was, is what I would drink from that. But yeah, she drank that shit all the time. I don't know how anyone tolerated that. All right, moving on to some other things that I also have.
Food.
No, not food. The last couple of things haven't been food.
Stop eating.
Somehow we made this connection with Under Armour back during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was saying on the show, but we got somebody reached out to us from Under Armour, and it was around the time The Rock had put out his line of stuff with Under Armour, his partnership.
Yeah, he got a shoe, yeah.
But they sent me a bunch of the masks, the pandemic masks.
Yeah.
So I had, and to be honest, when I had to wear a mask into Manhattan or whatever, it was pretty fucking comfortable compared to all the other masks that everybody was wearing, that cheap paper shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, it was comfortable. It had like silk lining and whatever.
I remember when we were taught during the pandemic, you even ordered some of those, that you found them to be so comfortable that you got some. And I almost got them myself, and then they lifted the ban, so I didn't end up getting them.
But that first one I never ordered. It was sent to me, and then I went. Now that you're right, I went and bought a couple others to have, because I would leave one in the car, I'd keep one on me, and what have you. Every now and then, Under Armour will send me some stuff, but it's always from the Rock's product line. So whoever that contact was put me on a list for that stuff. They don't send me the expensive stuff.
Right? Why would that?
We don't have that kind of clout anymore, because we're not on Sirius XM, or we're not on a broadcast property for iHeart. So it's not like we can say, oh, the audience, the radio, any of that shit. We're on the digital stuff. And unless you're a celebrity, if you're on the digital platforms, you might as well not exist. But I got something in the mail, and I was trying to find, like, who the hell sent me this? And then after a while, I was thinking about it. I go, I wonder if I'm still on that list with Under Armour, and they sent me some stuff. I got this. It's from the Rock's Project Rock line with Under Armour, but look at that.
It's not a bad looking shirt.
No, it looks very 70s looking.
That's cool. I like that.
The camera's not showing it too well, but it's that orange yellow that really sticks out. But look, it's got the faded logo on here, and it says
a slick looking shirt,
Project Rock on it. So I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Why not?
If another one shows up, I'll send it over to you.
There you go.
But yeah, I was amazed. I was like, wow, somebody forgot to delete us off that list, but I'm not going to say anything.
Don't tell them.
Thank you, The Rock. Thank you, Under Armour. And then finally, you're going to have to give me a moment while I get this thing here.
Ooh, we're getting stuff. Oh, I'm watching him in the background. He is assembling something huge. Wow, I can't believe you even brought that in here.
No.
Actually, I'm not even paying attention.
No, you don't need to.
I'm not. What do you got?
Okay, here we go. This is the final new product. I think the final new product that I have to show you. Kind of Charlie Brown like.
The yellow color, yeah, a little bit. I thought the same thing. Like if you put like a black stripe across the midsection,
yeah, maybe
Charlie Brownish.
But it's
Yellow's
also
a very underrated color. Not a lot of people can pull yellow off. I don't think I can wear
yellow. Yeah, you got to be a certain complexity and skin tone. Like you got to be tan to pull off a canary yellow or something, or a Hispanic black, something like that. Where it's a nice contrast to it. If you're a pale white dude wearing a canary yellow kind of thing, you look sickly. But this is that orange yellow, like it's a shade away from
man over there.
Yeah, like a shade away from taxi cab yellow.
Easy cab yellow. I'm just talking Mr. Teeth quotes.
I want to show you this.
Okay.
Strange powers, Jordan, were given to me one day when I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Nagel.
Oh, man.
I
went and got it.
Have the power.
Jesus Christ, that's huge.
Yeah.
Pull that clip. Wow, that is super cool.
Yeah. Look at this.
God
thing.
damn it. Now I have to go get that myself.
And you know what this is? It's your fucking beverage holder.
That's so awesome.
If you go to
how much was that?
Enough.
Because I need to go get it.
Yes.
Like that is because to me, what I would do with that is I would sand it down a little bit, repaint it, and make it look more metallic, and I would have a fucking like the power sword on my wall somewhere, and I need to get that.
So officially Thursday is when the He-Man Master of the Universe stuff is supposed to be in theaters for you to purchase. But I called Cinemark that's near me and I said, hey, I know this is supposed to come out tomorrow. Would you happen to have any of the Master of the Universe stuff? And he goes, oh yeah, we put it out already. I'm like, fantastic.
We don't care about 3 dates.
And he goes, yes, we also have. And I said, this is how the conversation went. I'm like, do you happen to have the power sword? And he says, well, yes, there's 2 of them. I went, what do you mean there's 2 of them? Well, one is this price point and it's the power sword, but it's foam rubber. It's a foam sword. The other is the heavy duty drink holder thing, right? And I said, oh, that's great. And he's telling me the price point for that. I said, okay, could you put one aside? I'm going to come down and get it. And he says, he goes, we also have, and he starts saying, I go, I don't give a shit about the rest of that stuff. I just want the sword. I'll see you in 15 minutes. And he goes, okay. And I hung up the phone.
That's so funny.
I did not give a shit. I will say, though, I did take a long, hard look. They have a purple Skeletor cup where the face is coming off.
Yeah, he's got yeah.
And I said, if somebody gave that to me, I wouldn't say no to it, but it was not worth it. That cup was like $20. And I said, I don't want that. I don't need that. But this thing here.
I'm not gonna lie, that is probably one of the coolest movie tie-in things that I've ever seen. And so, I'm sitting next to a Jaws head right now, and that is super cool.
This is where you would put the straw.
Oh, that's right.
And it goes down to here. So
I was going to say, I can see the break.
Here up is the beverage container.
Now, does it split off like the actual like handle? Because it looks like there's another second part right below where your hand is. Does that screw off as well?
I was trying to see if it was going to do like the jug sound effect.
Little blowing.
So we could have some sort of a hoedown. No.
Oh, that is super cool though.
And it's got
That's
the
Cinemark, right?
It's got the leather or whatever it is around the handle here.
That is, yeah.
So hold on. I tightened this up. I'm not opening it again.
No,
yeah. But what were you asking about this?
What the price was and where it's at. You said Cinemark?
I got these at a Cinemark theater.
Okay. And you could tell me the price off air. We wouldn't want to ruin the magic for anybody.
$40. It's not like you can't go online and look at it.
I know. I'm just. That is really cool. That is actually one of the better ones I've seen.
This is Jordan, my fearless friend. Fabulous superpowers were given to me.
Eric, I don't want to go over there.
Jordan became the mighty Hollywood
Battlestats.
Rob Stark.
No. Well, He-Man, I don't know if we can afford to go that over there and fight Skeletor. Let's look.
Right.
Because he's Jewish.
It's so big, you have to hold it with two hands.
I did see they had the popcorn bucket that looked like Castle Grayskull. That looked pretty cool.
Oh, we could call you Jorko. Oh, that's a good show episode name.
Pretty good one. Put my
What were you
face on-
saying?
Just put like the Orko thing on there. No, they had a Castle Grayskull that looks pretty cool. They've been going all out for this movie. Like they've been promoting this like crazy.
The Grayskull. Are you talking about the popcorn bucket?
Mm-hmm.
It's just essentially
I didn't like it was gray.
Play figure that they have like a drawer that comes out the back, and they
Right.
go, "Oh, this is where you put the popcorn in." It's like, why would you want to put your popcorn in this thing? They're just essentially taking toys and adding know what they would do? Like for Toy Story, I bet they do this. Mr. Potato Head, popcorn bucket. You know how Mr. Potato Head, you just open his ass and like that's where you're supposed to store
Right,
the
that's where you
piece
put all his
inside of him?
eyeballs.
That's where you put the popcorn. Wow. You really came up with a great concept. You just took the toy and said, "Oh, here's an opening, throw popcorn into it, and we're going to sell that for $40 instead of, the $15 you get it at the toy store."
Yeah, none of it's even really online either.
Flipper in here. What? That thing is real? Yeah, it'd be real.
That's awesome.
It'd be real. They also, for $40, sell a version of this in the toy stores, like Target or whatever, that you can hit a thing. And so when you like hold up the sword and everything, it does lightning effects and blue and all that shit, and which is nice, but I thought maybe I would do this thing.
Like I said, they've been really promoting this movie. They had a big red carpet event the other day where they
in Los Angeles,
Man's Chinese Theater to look like Castle Grayskull, and it just looks slick.
I was watching whatever not Mark Wahlberg, Mario Lopez, whatever his entertainment show is that's on NBC.
Mm-hmm. They were doing Access Hollywood. I
think it's done. I think next month or something.
Yeah.
No, it's canceled, but they got to run out the season or something.
Sure.
They were showing some behind the scenes stuff of them constructing it, the big mouth opening for Grayskull, the castle, and what have you.
Sold out online, you son of a bitch.
What is
this? Yes.
I went down to the theater. Do you have a near you?
Nowhere close. Like I'm going to be out and about Saturday to go attend something for a friend. I might be passing one. I'm going to map it out and I might go see if
check if you have a Regal theater near you. I think Cinemark and Regal are the same company or have ties together for something. But see if that works.
That is pretty cool.
So you were talking about the premiere in LA?
But yeah, they did a big red carpet. They had all the people out there. They were promoting it. Some of the cast and characters were. You know who's not promoting this movie a lot? Jared Leto. And I think they're being very smart about letting him not be a part of this. Like they've already gotten enough backlash having him be the voice and not.
They might have done that. Oh crap! What is that contract called? There's a contract where. Like if there's an animated movie, you get signed to be the voice talent. You're not on camera, so you get paid in a different scale, different whatever, because you're not on there, but your voice is being used. So it's a different way of doing the contract and what have you. But you go out and you promote that you're in the movie. But there's that other voice contract when you got to come in to, what is it called? Do that dub when you have to go in and dub stuff.
ADR. It's
ADR. Yeah, it's like that kind of an agreement. Like, say, God forbid, somebody died during the filming, and you have to go in and do an imitation of their voice to finish the lines of something, or go and fix it, whatever. I think he got that deal. I think they did the voiceover thing, but he's not. You don't see like a human version of Skeletor.
No.
Before becoming Skeletor, like you would see in the comics or the newer shows, so they'd have no need to loop him. I just saw Chip saying looping in there, but they don't have no need to use him for anything, just like they didn't use him to promote for the Haunted Mansion movie.
That's true. Yeah, they didn't.
What was he? Mad Hat? No.
The Hatbox Ghost.
Hatbox Ghost. They didn't use, like, he's there. His voice is part of it, but they didn't have him promoting a damn thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Of it. So then there's no need to do that. Also, besides from the movie premiere, what else happened that night to cap off the whole celebration that they were doing?
Well, what they did was they set up thousands and thousands of drones and did a drone light show. Know how we've been talking about how fireworks are starting to get real stupid? Let's do drone shows. And they've been doing drone stuff for 4th of July. They've been doing stuff for big events and things like that. There's been footage of giant Godzillas out there walking around the streets of Tokyo. Well, they decided to promote Masters of the Universe by doing a large drone show in Los Angeles, setting the Guinness Book of World Records of having the most drones in the air for this. And it was gorgeous. Like, it was really, really cool. What are you doing?
I was writing down a potential show title. No, I was hearing what you were saying. Here's the drone show that you're talking about. So this thing set a Guinness World Record, by the way. 1,600 droids used for all of it. Drones. I've been playing Fortnite.
Those are the drones you're looking for.
Yes. Fortnite should be using that. 1,600 drones, but that wasn't the record. It was the world's brightest drone show.
Yeah.
Which is insane because you've seen the shit that they do in China with the drone shows. And then even the stuff they did for the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff last year was so elaborate. And that this thing beat all of that out.
I think it's super cool.
It is. I don't know if this music's going to get us flagged for copyright or anything, but we'll mute it here.
There's Adam.
Yeah.
Grayskull.
I talked to Kevin Smith when he did the Netflix version of He-Man.
I love that show.
And I asked him, and I said, are you going to get the old theme music? And he says, we can't. Filmation owns all that stuff. And I said, Kevin, people license this shit all the time. Like, how are you guys not going? Well, we have somebody else working on it and doing all this stuff. And that's fine if you have original scores and whatever. But the thing, imagine having Darth Vader for something and you don't license the Imperial March for it, right? It's the same thing here to a less popular extent, but the concept still applies that when He-Man raises the sword and goes, but by the power of Grayskull, you want to hear that. You want to hear that song. That's that shit that gets you amped up. You're like, yes, play that music.
I know. I'm fucking snorting Fun Dip and eating shit when I was a kid. I'm just watching this shit. I'm all hopped up on sugar. It was the best thing in the world.
I wonder if they have it.
I used to have all the toys. Oh, so cool.
I wonder if they have it in for the scene in the movie.
What, me doing all the Fun Dip? No, I don't think they put that in there.
Well, that too, but that music comes up out of nowhere.
I don't know, because if he had that same issue with Filmation, I don't know if
it wasn't an issue. I just think they didn't want to do it because they had, it's a new telling of this stuff. And we got all this new music because also the animators he was using for that He-Man series, which Mark Hamill was Skeletor, by the way, in that.
Just sounded like the Joker, but
was the same production house that made the Castlevania series. Right.
Yeah, Netflix has their own thing where they have this company. I think they even did Devil May Cry. Like I think they're based out of like San Antonio or somewhere in Texas, and it's just like that's fine. The problem is that the fact that they couldn't get the music bummed me out. Like, I love the show. I love Kevin's version of it. I wish they would do more. It kind of sucks that they ended it with Hordak and everybody, and it kind of sucked. But having the music would have been great because this wasn't a new retelling. This wasn't a different version of the show. This was supposed to be the continuation of the 80s cartoon. This takes place right after that series ended. It wasn't something new. It was a direct continuation. So why not have that continuity? So, I mean, I get it. Filming rights, maybe they wanted to keep it cheap. I don't know, but that was the only thing I think was a misstep in that cartoon. Otherwise, I thought that series was great.
Well, maybe they'll surprise us with an Easter egg or something.
I'm definitely into watching this movie. I saw the red carpet. Dolph Lundgren was out there doing stuff. He may have let slip that he has a cameo in the movie. Who knows? But I'm actually more excited for this than I thought I would be. Like, the more I keep seeing this, the more they keep hyping it up. I'm like, I don't know. This could be fun.
I'm for it. At least for now. Until I watch. I mean, I usually don't enjoy when they gender flip or race flip or whatever characters that were, have existed as a certain way. And they're like, well, it's a modern, that whole excuse of it's a modern audience. It's for the times. So it makes sense. No, it doesn't. You just want to change things to put your fingerprints on it and then blame the audience when everything fails. I was worried about the fact that they had, what's his name as Man-at-Arms?
Idris Elba.
But I said, you know what? It's not going to be that big a deal, I guess. But then they had the girl who played Veronica Lodge from Riverdale.
Camila Mendes, maybe?
Camila Mendes, thank you. Who's Tila. Tila is Man-at-Arms' daughter.
But see, it's his adopted daughter if you follow the canon, so it's not really his daughter, but then the sorceress is white as shit.
The canon is that Man-at-Arms and the sorceress had a daughter.
That's true.
She was not adopted. She was their daughter, but it was an understanding that she was not to know that the sorceress was her mother to protect her and other shit. So I don't know who's playing the sorceress, but if you got a pale white sorceress, okay, you got a pale white sorceress, you got Man-at-Arms as Idris Elba. Those two are not making Camila Mendes. It's like, how did the black guy and the white lady
vanilla in that chocolate
come up with the Cuban girl? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I'm
Alison Brie as Evil Lynn though could be fun.
Yes. There was another actress I thought would be a better Evil Lynn, but it was back in the 80s. It would be too old now. I'm trying to remember who it was. I don't remember. I'm excited. I think I might go see that. That might be the movie I go back to the theaters for before Spider-Man.
Could you imagine that's what got you back in the theater? There's been other movies since, but nope, that's the one you want.
Well, I do enjoy the He-Man, so I might as well go and check all of that out.
He goes for He-Man. He stays for Fisto.
You always got to stay for the Fisto. That's what I'm paying for.
For the Fisto?
Yeah, you don't leave without the ending,
Yeah.
All right, that's all the product and stuff that I have. It was a lot to show you, but I was excited. It was building up.
That sword.
And I was like, I was like, he's going to love. I thought this would have been the big thing for you.
I mean, no, that's great. I'm going to go get that too. And I have a higher chance of getting that than I do that sword right now. So
yeah. Try the Regal Theater, see if you can find it.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I know there's one on the way.
I haven't talked to you really in the last several days.
Right? Not much. Like I said, the last couple of weeks of school for the kids. This week, my daughter's done. I just got a text from her. Finals seem to be okay, so that's good. Let's see. We played some games on Friday. Sunday, I went and picked up a buddy of mine from the airport. He was flying in from San Diego. I'm doing a big favor, which is always fun. I hate going to the
that's why I haven't heard from you. How was your little get together with your buddy?
It was my old boss, John, and I was picking him up. And
judge, do what you got to do to get up that corporate ladder.
No, I had an incident where I got there a little early and got in the cell phone lot and just sat there and hung out. Was told, "Hey, I'm all set. I'm good. I'm gonna walk out. I'll meet you at door number 5 or whatever it was, and I'll be out there. This is what I'm wearing. You can find me." The airport in Arizona sucked so bad that once I left the lot, no matter where I was, it would loop me on the outside of where I needed to pick him up in the arrival section, to the point I was getting so frustrated that I pulled over in the area where some of the cabs were, just real quick. And I was just going to say, hey, just fucking walk across. I'm right here. Just get in. And this guy comes up to my window, knocks on my window. I was there for 2 seconds. He goes, you can't park here. And I'm like, I know. And then he hits it again. You got to move. And I was like, I know, give me 2 seconds. And like, mind you, I've only been there for like 3 seconds. He hits my window again. So I roll down the window. I go, you fucking touch my window again, I'll get out of this car and beat your ass. I'll fucking leave in a second. I was so incredibly pissed. It reminded me of being at the fucking McDonald's. And I was just like, oh my God, someone pushed me again. And I'm, again, very easygoing most of the time. But bro, like, I get it. I can't be here. But I also see that there's no one behind me. There's no cabs pulling in. And I ain't doing anything that's ruining your day. Take your little fucking vest and get the hell out of my face. I'll move. I was so mad. I almost left the fucking airport. I was just like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I eventually was able to finally figure out how to get
next
around.
time in that scenario, if he's tapping on your window to move, just turn on the windshield wiper fluid.
Just spray him.
Yep. Stop touching my car.
I was so mad. Like, I get it, dude. You said move. You gave me 2 seconds in between knocks. I'm gonna break your fucking hand. Like, I was so because I hate the airport. I hate the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Spirit Airlines, gross. So yeah, I was not happy about it. I was just ready to leave, and I just I had a blow up moment. I did not like that. So that was that. I found out that the other day. So I talked about how my kid got tested and he's going to be in the advanced classes next year. He's doing great this year. Real smart kid. He got an award for being, I guess, really good this year in school and all this stuff. In July, him and I are going to a Diamondbacks game where he gets to walk out on the field before the game and get celebrated for being how smart he is. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Just him or like a collective of students that
I think more students will be there. There was like a number of different, and it's like for students around Arizona that do well and get this award.
Imagine it was just the one kid. You walk out. What did I walk into? His name's on the billboard. Crowd's going crazy.
Right.
Throughout the first pitch. Like,
yeah.
I go to, like, I never missed a day of school. I didn't get this shit.
Yeah. Apparently, we get to go out to a Diamondbacks game in July to celebrate his smarts. I'm like, good for you.
Ask if you can trade the ticket for like Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
They're coming out here. Not Savannah Bananas. One of the two other teams are coming out here. And I almost got tickets, but I want to go see the Bananas play again. So
there's another group. There's another new team in their league that they've been pushing kind of like this Harlem Globetrotters angle with them. They're called the Indianapolis Clowns.
The Clowns, okay.
And yeah, it's funny. Like they had them show up at Disney World with the Savannah Bananas. They had them show up in a few other places because they're the newest team, so they're pushing them on there. But that team seems to be predominant. Like it doesn't matter. The teams are not based on like race or any of that stuff. But the Clowns seem to be a bit more predominantly black. It seems like their angle is going for, hey, remember what the Harlem Globetrotters were? Right. We're trying to rekindle that kind of interest into what we're doing here. I could be completely wrong, but that was the newest team, and I was watching some of their stuff, and I'm like, they're fucking amazing.
Dude, it's people who don't quite understand how this league is set up. They think it's just a joke, but they're really playing real baseball while also incorporating kind of like you said, Harlem Globetrotters-esque shenanigans, and it's like. It's very interesting to watch, and being able, I've gone to a game once and it was really, really fun. I could see this being more popular, like coming around more often. And I'm excited for it. It's really cool. So as much as I don't follow baseball or care about baseball, it's going to be kind of fun to celebrate the kid and go see a game. So me and him are going to go, just me and him, and do a baseball game together. I haven't really done, I get to do like concerts with my daughter a lot. He doesn't really kind of get into that yet. He's still kind of figuring out like what kind of music he's into. And he's been to one or two with me, but most of the time he just doesn't care. And that's really like me and my daughter's thing. So like having something to do with him that's outside of just playing games at home is actually going to be pretty cool. And it should be fun. And then what else is new? Oh, it's been a week since we talked. I'm going to another concert.
Of course you are. Where are you
I
going
got more
now?
concert tickets. I'm going to go see the Smashing Pumpkins in November. They're coming out here to Arizona. They just announced they're playing the entire Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness double album. And then more songs from their, I think, 40 years of music at this point. I got Smashing Pumpkins tickets. So Monday, I'm going to a concert. Next Friday, I'm going to a concert. I've got a few in June, and I've got more on the way. I tried. So there's this local club here. It's their 11th anniversary. They were doing $11 tickets just for today only. So I was like, shit, I'm going to go get tickets because I wanted to go see Safe Ferris. And I hadn't bought the tickets yet.
Right. You had talked about that they were coming to your area.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go see Safe Ferris. And tickets were like $30. And I was like, that's not a terrible price to go see a concert. But $11 tickets, fuck yeah, I'll go do that. And apparently they were like, yeah, we'll do $11 tickets, but we're only going to release maybe like 4 tickets. And if they sell out, you can still pay full price. And I got on there. I was like, oh, fuck you. So now I may not go just out of protest because they fucked with me. Like, I really want to see Safe Ferris again, but like, I don't know if I want to at this point, just because the venue decided to tease me with an $11 ticket and nothing. So we'll see. I might go. I've been wanting to see Safe Ferris, and a lot of bands, and this is kind of like the bit that I really like lately, is some of these bands that have been around a while really know where their bread and butter is. And so Safe Ferris is actually doing their first album in its entirety. Just like, right now, Smashing Pumpkins do the double album, Melancholy.
A lot of
these bands are doing that.
Their second album. Actually, I think I like their second album better than the first album.
I'm going to say, which one's I'm going to see.
I think it was called Turn the Radio Up. Was the
maybe. Let's see. It Means Everything out. Well, let's see. Yeah, It Means Everything. That's the one they're doing in its entirety. So I might go see them. I'm really hoping Real Big Fish announce an actual reunion. I know they're doing the original lineup to do the Warped Tour. So I'm hoping they kind of parlay that into doing a tour, and I'd go see them. And then I just saw, surprising to everybody, Aqua. Remember that band Aqua?
They just broke up after, I think, 30 years or 30 some odd years. I'm like, I thought they were done a long time ago. I agree. Not knocking them. I met them once. In their heyday. It was, I think, 99 when I met them. Yeah. But
it's always wild to hear like this band broke up, like Chumbawamba broke up 2 years ago. And I'm like, I didn't realize they were doing anything.
It's like they got back together, did one show, and they said, we're breaking up just to get the headlines, Right.
But so yeah, another concert coming. I'll get some footage of the concert I'm going to Monday. That's the Japanese metal band that look like they're from Final Fantasy. So that should be interesting. I'm kind of excited about that one.
Japanese have some crazy shit.
They're wild, man. They look like they're all skinny. They all look like chicks, but they're dudes. And it looks like they should be running around with giant buster swords and shit. And they're just playing the most wild metal. I'm very excited. What I didn't realize is that it's on Memorial Day. I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't realize it was going to be Monday night, but I'm excited for it. Should be fun. And then I'm going to go see this band. It's a Mongolian metal band called The Who. They do a really popular song called Wolf Totem. I'm going to see them Friday.
I kind of think that name is taken, no?
Yeah, but it's the HU.
Like the fucking chocolate bar.
Right. I should bring that chocolate bar with me when I go.
Everyone just hucks the $8 Whole Foods chocolate bars right on stage.
I didn't like the peanut butter one. Just throw them down. But yeah, that should be fun. So I got a good amount of concerts I'll be covering on the show as the weeks continue. Well, but yeah, more tickets. It was weird because I got in the early sale because they actually technically go on sale, I think, tomorrow as we're doing the show Thursday. So I got in early yesterday, and this is the first time this was I got the pre-sale, I'm going to get in. And you know how we talk about how they have those virtual queues that you got to sit in. I get in the virtual queue and I'm sitting there going, it's Smashing Pumpkins. It might be a little busy. No big deal. I get in number 3. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever got into a virtual queue from Ticketmaster and have been anything less than like 300 right off the bat. And to be like the third in line, I'm like, oh, no one's going to this. Like, I'll find tickets. I'm not too worried about it.
What was it that we talked about? Oh, blue dot fever,
Yeah,
blue dot syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how well this sells. I don't know. I'm excited though. I love those albums. I remember when they released, I would just listen to them front to back, both albums. So in fact, I think I even have the vinyl I spent way too much money on, but really cool. I'm excited for it. So yeah, more concerts. We'll add more. I'm on the hunt for at least one more for a December show to have every month have a concert in it.
You're on the hunt. I'm after you.
Yeah.
Just like I'm on the hunt for that Duran Duran concert shirt that you did not get me. But,
They didn't have it. I'll get you one from the Who. It'd just be a bunch of Mongolians. Then you can go, damn you Mongolians. Oh, I'm going to keep shouting that in the crowd.
I was going to mention this earlier, but I guess it's not that big a deal, but I'll say it now. One of the things I was dealing with today, couple days ago, I got a text alert from my bank, and it said, fraud. No, this charge was trying to be made, but it was declined. Was this you trying to make this purchase? Write yes or no, whatever. And I wrote no. And it says, the what?
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Please click, the link here. It goes into the app and to the bank app, and I click it, and it goes for that form. It's like, are you saying this was a fraudulent, charge and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I did that. Okay. It was already declined. So the bank's taking care of it. Right. So I go through it, and then the app then sets up a thing where it starts calling to put me on with a specialist from their fraud department, right? So I'm speaking to the person. Somebody in the Tampa area was trying to use my credit card or bank card, whatever, for a $4,000 purchase to, care to guess?
Big Wally's Gator World. God,
No,
I don't
I'll
know.
narrow it down. It's something you can only do online. It's a service online.
Oh, $4,000?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't like a betting? No, it can't be betting.
I mean, it could at 4,000.
I guess you can put a $4,000 bet.
Not.
Were they buying concert? Like, would it be concert tickets? I don't know. What was it for?
OnlyFans. Now, the bank, I said, when the bank told me what it was, I said, what? Was this multiple charges? Because, I don't know anyone on OnlyFans one that has a subscription for $4,000, nor selling their shit for $4,000. So you'd think $4,000 is like they're going down the wall and purchasing all this stuff.
Right. It sounds like multiple accounts.
Right. So I said, was this one-time purchase? Was this a multiple thing? They couldn't tell me. They just said the $4,000 came through and it declined. And then I'm like, could you tell me the OnlyFans account they were trying? Because I wanted to know.
Right now, I'm curious. Because
I thought it would be funny, or at least interesting to talk about on the show. What were they trying to purchase? Right. They could not tell me that information either. Okay. So I'm going back and forth, and I said, all right. So usually when you get a fraudulent purchase, they got to leave it open for a couple of days or whatever, because it's pending. And they use that as legal whatever to persecute whoever is trying to do the fraudulent charge, whatever. But this wasn't pending. It was instantly declined, so they didn't have to do that. I went, okay, that's fine. Went through everything there. Now, I don't know anybody who has $4,000 readily in their checking account. I don't think I've ever come close to having that amount in my checking account. It's always, I think at most, maybe close to 1,000 in my checking account. That's about it. Because all my money from my savings accounts and all the stuff, I would just move over there. Because what are you using your checking account for? Purchases, groceries, gas, those kind of things, right? You don't need to have a ton of money in your checking account. So the fact that it was $4,000 to try to use my checking account, it does an overdraft thing, right? So it moved a few $1,000s out of my savings account over to the checking account to cover it, plus the penalty fee and this bullshit. So when I was going through this, I go, okay, well, that money's going to be restored. Yes, the charge was declined, so it didn't win. Okay, well, I'm seeing the penalty fee and all this money moved out of one of my savings accounts to cover the lack of funds for the checking account. Is that going to be moved back, or do I have to wait for that to be cleared and I manually have to go move that back? No, that'll get moved back. Okay. Third question. There's a penalty fee here or whatever I'm seeing for moving the stuff over. Am I getting that back? Because if I'm not getting that back, that's a problem. Went through and go, no. They said it usually takes up to a few business days, but I've seen it happen in one business day. It's overnight. They do a batch process. Mm-hmm. And when everything's put in there overnight, the thing just goes and processes everything. They said by tomorrow or the day, whatever what was this? Monday. So Tuesday, you should see all the money back in the normal accounts and everything removed. Okay, great. And Tuesday morning, got up, I looked at my account. Money was back in my savings. This was removed. No penalties. Everything's there. Perfectly fine. I'm like, okay, great. Today I go out. I stop at 7-Eleven to get a drink. My card's declined. I'm like, what? I go do it again. Card's declined. Oh, fuck. Well, I one of the rare times I had cash on me, so I gave the guy a 10 and paid for my drink. Go out into the parking lot. I'm in the car. I'm calling. I get them on the phone. Oh yes, because of the fraudulent charge, we froze your account, and we closed your card.
This is not the first time this has happened to you.
No. So I said, why did you do that? And they said, well, when this happens, after the stuff is pending or whatever, I go, there was nothing pending. You guys caught it before it did anything. It was declined. So it never went through. None of this should have happened. Well, that's what the policy. I go, no. If you had to leave the account open for the charge pending and whatever, that I understand. This was instantly declined, so it never went through. You were alerting me that this happened, not me saying, hey, there's a charge on my account that I don't recognize.
Right.
Well, I'm seeing in the notes here, I go, what time were the notes? Because look at when the call ended and when the note... And the person goes, oh, yeah, these notes were added in after. I go, yeah, no one told me my card was going to be canceled. Nobody told me my account was going to be frozen. Nobody told me any of this shit. And, and then I lied. I said, we're going to a big holiday weekend. I'm leaving Friday. Had I not checked this now, I would have left and not had access to my account or whatever. Okay, well, I see here they're going to issue you a new card. Okay, when am I going to get this card? Well, they just put the process in. So once it's approved, then it'll take, once it goes out, it'll take 4 to 6 business days. I said, nope, that's unacceptable. I said, I want it overnighted because one, I'm leaving on vacation or whatever. I want this overnighted. 2, you guys did all this without telling me.
Mm-hmm.
So none of this is my doing. You need to fix this. Well, we can give you a digital card. What is that? Well, it's a card. Essentially, it's through the app on the phone, and I use my phone like an Apple Pay. And I go, oh, I don't do that. What do you mean? I go, I don't use Apple Pay on my phone. I don't.
What do you mean you don't use that?
I don't. Do you use like a pay for your phone?
Yeah, no, all the time because I'm a lunatic. But I know that you don't, so that's why I think it's funny that people still. Well, I mean, they don't know, but
no, because somebody can pick up your phone and put it on the screen on the ATM thing or whatever when you're checking out, and all of a sudden it pays your fucking bill.
Eric, so I'm not gonna lie. You're saying that you don't do that to protect your account while telling a story about someone stealing your account.
Yes. Well, that's their doing, not mine.
The irony is thick.
It's not like I lost my phone and somebody used my phone to charge up a bunch of shit. This was their doing, right? So
I get it.
They're like, well, the digital card, use it through the app. And I go, yeah, I'm not doing that. And they said, well, that's if you do that, then you can still use you can use your account to purchase things or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, so this is like for what? If I go to get groceries or gas or something, yeah, you can do that. I go, okay, so the number on this digital card is the one for my account. Yes. Okay, so this is the one I now have to go through and replace all my fucking bills or whatever that use that card to pay for everything. I have to go through that whole list again and update all the stuff with that digital card. Why would you do that? What? They said, well, why would you do that? I go, I've got bills to pay. And some of these companies, especially, let's say, town and county, love to jump the gun before the first of the month.
They really do. It's always like the night before. I'm like, fuck you.
The night before, or the sometimes it's a couple of days before, like especially going. I mean, look, we got another week, so it's not like they're sneaking it in before a major holiday. But I've had stuff where all of a sudden they've charged 2 days before the first or whatever, and I'm getting alerts that, well, yeah, I didn't move the money over to pay for it because it wasn't the first yet, right? So, I said, is this, you just said the digital card was going to pay, I can use it for everything. Oh, that's just until you get the physical card. All right. So I went through the whole thing with the physical card. They said it's overnight. You should get it by at latest Friday. So I said, okay. I get an email alert this afternoon that the card has been sent, and it says, please allow 4 to 6 business days. I'm like, God, if this fucking card doesn't show up, I'm going to be screaming at this, right? Mad. So there's that. And then as I was talking to the person about the card was coming out, and they said, oh, and when you get the card, give us a call and we'll give you the PIN code for your card. I went, why do I need to call you? Isn't it like there's usually a sticker on the card or something you call activated with the whatever? Oh, no, the PIN is sent separately from the card. Why? Oh, security protocol. So when do you get the letter with the PIN code? Well, the card, after when it gets shipped out, it's 4 to 6 business days. The PIN, 6 to 10 business days. So I said, what is the point of you sending the physical card out and then you're still waiting a few days later for the fucking PIN code to use the card? Well, that's just, the security protocols that are in place. I go, do you understand why everyone hates this fucking bank? Everyone hates this bank. It's constantly, look, unfortunately, it's one of the biggest banks in the world, but it's one of the most poorly rated banks by just consumer research and all this other shit. So I said, I'm not waiting for this. No, if you get the card, you call and we'll give you the PIN and all this stuff. And I said, all right, fine. Thank you. And I was just sitting there shaking my head. I go, of fucking course. I don't do anything frivolous with these things, but I've had it happen with Target. I've had it happen with Macy's. I've had it happen with Bank of America. I think this might be the 4th time that this has happened with them. And then I love getting the alerts all the time because, I pay for certain services. Your information appeared on the dark web, or your information might have been leaked in this breach from whatever here. Please change your password. And then I go back and look at other email alerts. Oh, you told me this 2 weeks ago. And now you're telling me again to change the password because another breach came out.
I mean, have you thought of having a better password or a PIN? Because I have audio of what happened and why I think your stuff got stolen.
So the combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the stupidest combination I ever heard in my life.
Is that maybe that's the reason why you're always having this?
I got to go change my luggage now. No, it's just I don't know. You pay for these services, like Bank of America charges you for their security stuff on there to keep It's not like they just going to do it. You have to pay for the extra service for them to monitor this shit, to show up. And it's like, hey, we're doing our job. We let you know that your accounts were, violated. Well, you're not doing your job because the accounts shouldn't be violated. Like,
no, our job is to let you know it happened.
Yeah, they're like, well, we're doing what that's what the service for, to let you know that it was done. It's like, how about you increasing it so it doesn't keep happening with your bank? So, anyway, fuck them. More pleasant stuff. You mentioned Savannah. Oh, I mentioned Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
And you should go to them instead of the Diamondbacks because you won one World Series and no one's given a shit, even when you did win that World Series.
Well, it's the only thing anyone remembers of that particular year, so we're good.
That is true. I don't think 2001 was kind of an eventless year.
Yeah,
as far as I remember.
No big deal.
Yeah, you guys were also known. Good for an expansion team to win the World Series so quickly.
Yeah.
Horrible for the year that they won it because everyone felt the storyline should have been New York should have won it that year.
They really wanted us to lose. I felt that sucked because actually
the world wanted you to lose.
I got tickets. I actually went. It's the only time I was excited to go to a baseball game is I got to go to a World Series game when it was here, and it was the year that Ray Charles sung the national anthem. So I got to see Ray Charles and before he passed, do the national anthem, and I got to see a Diamondbacks game, World Series. It's crazy. But yeah, the people were not happy about the Diamondbacks winning that game. And it was exciting. It was a really fun game. It was not well received considering the events of 9/11.
No, not at all. I did want to show you a couple of things here. We didn't get to this. This happened a few weeks ago. But look, Jordan and I have been Savannah Banana fans for what year? 2 years now?
At least, yeah. Yeah, because I went last February, so it's been over a year and a half, yeah.
And, we have the shirts, we got the merch, I watch the games when I remember that they're on YouTube. But the fun thing about them is that if you miss the game, it's still on YouTube. You can go back and watch it and what have you. Well, YouTube aside, they're still doing YouTube. They made it an announcement with a major streaming service to carry Savannah Banana baseball games. Check this out.
Let me talk about this. I'm backstage right now, and we just made the announcement. We've been working on this for months, but now it's official. For our first season of the Banana Ball Championship League, we wanted to make the championship larger than life. And that's what we're doing. It will be called the Banana Bowl, but we needed a partner that could showcase this game to millions of fans. And that's what we're doing. We're proud to partner with Disney and Disney Plus. And now we're going to share the game all over the world to millions of fans. And don't worry, we're going to keep our fans first promise. And the game will be on Disney YouTube as well, so everyone and everywhere can see it. We've got a lot more surprises to announce and more announcements to come. But this is a great start. We're going to share where we're going to play, which will be epic. We're going to share what date it will be, some of the epic performances that we're going to put on this game, larger than life, bigger than we've ever done, and some of the craziest over-the-top trophies. So stay tuned. We're just getting started.
That's huge.
That's really cool. Like, I know they've been showcasing them on ESPN or ESPN2 or wherever they're showing them. So, I mean, the tie-in with Disney makes sense. I know they've been going to Disney World as a team and doing Banana Day or whatever. So, I mean, it makes sense to do that. I like that they're still doing it on the free service of YouTube. So, again, they're not saying, hey, the thing that you really love, we're putting it behind the paywall. So the fact that they're kind of simultaneously doing it, it gives more people options. I like the idea. And I'm very much into this. I may actually, instead of repping like the Diamondbacks, I may grab myself one of those gross yellow Savannah Bananas jerseys and wear that to the game when I go out in July.
Why is it gross yellow?
I don't look well in yellow. I'm going to look really gross. I'm going to look like fucking Dennis Nedry sitting there trying not to get eaten by a dinosaur.
That's why I don't get the jerseys. I get the shirts because I can wear the shirts and then you put a hoodie right over it.
That's a good point.
it balances everything out, so you don't look sickly when you're attending a public event.
My kids run around like a Make-A-Wish, and I look jaundiced. It's gonna be great.
Well, funny you bring up a Make-A-Wish thing. Did you know the Savannah Bananas also have an adoption program?
I believe I heard about it. I think they announced something at the game that I went to last year. I can't remember off the top of my head what they called it. I think it sounded kind of fun.
It's called Savannah Bananas Foster.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. That's pretty fun.
Obviously a play on the dessert name, but apparently it's doing very well.
That's awesome.
Take a look at this.
It's under 7. We adopted our 2 young girls, our biological son, one when she was 6 days old, right out of the NICU, and another one when she was 2.5. In 2020, when we were obviously COVID and we were trying to figure out the business and all that, she just had in her heart, she goes, there's 400,000 kids in the US who don't have a permanent home. She's like, we got to do something. She read the book, Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. And so we said, well, if it's COVID, it's hard. Why don't we try to become foster parents? We actually got licensed in the middle of COVID. And months later, we got the first call, and a 2.5-year-old girl joined us. She had gashes on her body. She was scared of the dark. She was nonverbal, 2.5, just saying yuck and no. That first night, she was so scared of the...
Real quick, the way he's describing the child is like when you hear people that do a rescue animal.
Yeah, like a dog. Like it was in a dog fighting ring or something.
Yeah, the kid had gashes, was afraid of the dark, what the...
Peed on the carpet a lot.
People are fucking terrible.
I hate the world.
Dark that she actually slept on my shoulder all night. And there's a picture that makes me emotional thinking about it. Yeah, so she joined us. And I've watched as she grew, Kenna just grew and grew and grew and developed and became a big part of our family. We were going on a date night and we got another call, a young girl, 6 days old, a baby, who was battling a lot of everything was in her system. She joined us. And again, the goal in foster care is to always help reunite, reunification and bring them back. So we didn't expect, we were just, hey, we're helping. A week turns into a month, turns into 2 months, turns into a year, turns into a year and a half. And it's Mother's Day and we're flying back home after the last tour game. And Emily turns to me and she's bawling her eyes out. So she's up with Kenna and I'm with Maverick and she hands me the phone. And Addison's biological mother wrote a whole note. She said, on Mother's Day, I couldn't imagine a better gift than to allow you to be the mother of my daughter. She was so mature, her birth mother, to know that she wasn't in a spot to take care of her. Emily cried and we knew that was the moment. And 2 years later, we went through the process. We were actually finally able to adopt them. And then we started the nonprofit, Bananas Foster, because then we realized let's take it to the next level. That was Emily's dream. She supported me in this big dream of what we want to create with the Bananas. If we can create a wait list to come see a little small team from Savannah, why can't we create a wait list of people all over the country that want to become foster families? If we're able to do it, anybody can do it. Hopefully, every day we get a few more people that can help out, and that's the vision.
So they're running this indie league. They're running these new deals with Disney. They're running a charity foundation here to help increase adoption for foster children here. They've also been selling out major stadiums. Mm-hmm. I think they upgraded. For one point, they were playing at the Tennessee Titans Stadium.
Yep.
They sold that out. They were in LA.
San Diego. They did stuff here. Well, when I saw them, they still weren't as big. Like they were big, but they weren't selling out. So they did, I think, one of the spring training fields. But that was packed. That was, there was no extra seats. But yeah, after that, they started blowing up a little more, got more better deals. And then, they were playing things like Petco Field over in San Diego. They were doing, like you said, the Titans Stadium down in Tennessee. And it's just wild to see how crazy it expanded to where this season they added, I think, 2 more teams? Didn't you got a shirt from one of them, right?
Yeah,
Coconuts or whatever.
The Coconuts, yeah,
that's really cool.
That shirt's kind of cool. But yeah, they've been doing a great job. And
no, that's a very admirable thing. Obviously, they suck at fostering because they keep keeping the kids. I mean, that's a foster fail for sure. But I mean, good on them, I guess.
they got a lot of criticism up until I think it was sometime in the fall. They had Joe Torre. Legendary player, manager, especially in the New York area, majority of their the most recent World Series wins were under him being the manager. Well, he showed up there. I guess he was an honorary first base coach for one of the games or something. And they gave him firsthand experience where he's on the field watching the trick plays, watching all this stuff going on. And then Joe put out a video and he goes, you know, a lot of people are shitting on these guys saying that they're making a mockery of baseball, whatever. And he's like, they're not making a mockery of baseball. And he's like, they're improving it. And once he said that, because that went on ESPN, that went everywhere. And then it started helping the momentum of this league build up and doing what they needed to do. Now, Major League Baseball this season, I think Jordan and I are going to do a pop-up episode soon about all the baseball clips and stuff we have where there's ridiculous shit happening now. And I'm like, are they trying to now compete with the Savannah Bananas League?
I mean, it makes sense. And it's
nonsense happening.
When I even told you last year when I went to the game that it was probably the most exciting, fun experience at a baseball game that I've ever had. And, you know, sometimes I'll go to, like, I've been to many baseball games where it's like you just go to hang out with your friends. You'll pay attention to the game. You'll drink. You'll eat their, you know, crazy, shitty food that they have. But I'm never excited to go. Like, this was exciting. Like, this brought a lot of energy to not only the crowd, but the game itself. And I'm like, this is how baseball should be played. You know, they've brought the fun back to it. Like, baseball has become this serious, like, it's America's pastime, but we've lost the idea of that it's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be a game. And it just became this business that, I mean, I get it. It's a business, but you know, it's become stiff.
Baseball has, I'll give them this. They have made changes in the last couple of years, I think, for the better. One of them being that ability to call plays into review. I've seen some traditional fans bitching, but it slows the game down. But the game was fucking slow enough to begin with.
Right.
But this now, you're taking these pauses, but it's causing problems. There's people, it's causing fights. Managers are getting thrown out of games at record paces this season. There's fights after the calls going that people throwing shit at the first baseman, running at the pitcher. Like, fights are happening after the call is made. Then they charge them out. Like, what is going on here, right? So, intersect right here. The pitch clock.
Yeah,
you're not just standing around fucking waiting and everything. Yeah, so all that's good, but I have another example of what baseball is trying to do to make these games more enjoyable in order to compete with the Banana League. Take a look here.
Oh! Show your kid! Are you okay? Are you okay?
Maybe you should watch the game, idiot.
Never not funny to see people getting hit by a stray ball, but especially after she's telling the other girl to show her tits. Dead center in the top of her head. She gets hit with a foul ball.
She had to go to the ER for it too. Good for him.
Yeah, it was at
Seattle and the Padres.
Seattle and the Padres were playing, but this dumb bitch got smacked right in the head.
Oh, good.
When that video came up, I watched it. I think I put it on, and you know how if you don't stop the video, it'll keep playing? I think I put it down while I was brushing my teeth and just let it play on repeat the entire time and laughed almost every single time hearing that thud.
Oh, it just sounds
that
rough.
Giant coconut of a head that she had.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Very cool.
Gross.
Oh, I had made mention of this earlier in the show. We made mention about the commencement speeches where people were talking about AI. So, a good portion of the commencement speeches that the news has been reporting on, they've all talked about AI. And they don't talk about it in a positive way that gets the kids who are graduating very enthusiastic to join the workforce in the real world and to be a part of something and make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about AI and they're just letting you know AI is going to be important. Essentially saying AI is going to negate anything you're going to do in life, right?
I hope you were excited. Spending $30,000 at this institution, it's not going to make a difference.
Well, I got the news story here to show you, and then I'll show you the guy who I called a douchebag online and tagged him on it, and he wound up blocking me because he's a douchebag. Here we go.
Graduation season and commencement speech time, but one phrase proving wildly unpopular.
The rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution.
And they all act like, what? Why are they booing? Wow. What's going on? You're just saying it's the new industrial revolution. Okay, so it's not like, oh, you're going to go work in fucking Henry Ford's Model T factory.
Building cars.
It's going to be like the next industrial revolution. Oh, they're the workers that are going to be replacing you for anything at this point. And you can hear everyone start the booing. All these speakers, I don't get it. This is what's happening. Why are they booing me for this? Because
you're the messenger and you said something stupid.
Yeah, read the room.
From a tech business executive to a music industry titan, AI clearly striking a sore spot.
This is the douchebag.
Oh, this guy looks
AI is rewriting production as we sit here.
What's his name? Scott Borchetta, the head of Big Machine Records.
Deal with it. Like I said, it's a tool.
You're a tool.
You see how smug he is?
Yeah, like, deal with it.
He's talking about AI's rewriting production as we speak, and they boo, and he goes, deal with it.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, sorry. The billionaire.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just such a terrible take to put out there in front of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just is. Like, even if you believe that and that's how your attitude is toward it, approach it differently. Don't be such an asshole.
Yeah.
Ugh, what a
Poor
dick.
spot.
AI is rewriting production as we sit here. Deal with it. Like I said, it's a tool.
All right, you closeted Mo.
I was going to say, I don't think he's very closeted.
And as we sit here, deal with it. Like I said, it's a tool.
Yeah. The tool. And he's just sitting there.
Yeah. Boo me all you want.
He's like, go ahead. I'll never hire any of you. Fuck you and you're done. You manage Rascal Flatts and a bunch of other country artists no one gives a shit about.
Well, there's a concert I'm not going to, so we're good.
But here's the thing. He's credited with discovering Taylor Swift. You discovered her. Maybe you gave her the first record deal that she had, but she left you quickly and far exceeded anything you've ever done. But he loves putting out photos like here. It's all his press shit says he's the one responsible for discovering Taylor Swift. It's like an A&R rep. It's like I knew Aerosmith. I'm the one that got them signed. Okay,
right. I knew them when.
Yeah, Aerosmith's been around for 50 years now at this point. Yeah, but I discovered them. Good for you. I don't see you in any of their biographies. No thank yous on any of their albums. Fuck off.
At the University of Arizona, former Google CEO Eric Schmidt faced loud jeers on the topic.
The question is whether you will help shape artificial intelligence. We do not know.
The speaker choice was controversial from the get-go. Some students launching a petition to replace Schmidt in part because he's been accused of rape and sexual assault by a former girlfriend in a lawsuit currently under arbitration.
Yeah, and you're going to have...
I know this happened in Tucson, and it was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like I said, the U of A and ASU have had this long-standing rivalry, and to have this guy spewing his AI bullshit and getting booed in comparison to Harrison Ford being at ASU talking about the environment, I mean, you got to give the points to ASU at this point. You're a party school, and you got fucking Harrison Ford. Good for you guys. Fucking U of A, man. This guy shouldn't have been allowed to speak.
NBC News has reached out to Schmidt for comment but have not heard back, but he has denied the allegations in the past.
AI is going to touch everything else as well. Whatever path you choose, AI will become part of how...
When it comes to artificial intelligence and Gen Z, more than half say they use it regularly, according to a recent survey. But a third say the tech makes them feel angry, and nearly half say the risks of AI in the workforce outweigh the benefits.
If you'd let me make this point, please.
No, this is the guy that was the head of Google.
Yeah.
Google is no better than Microsoft when they're forced. What's the Google thing? Gemini. I was looking at it here. I don't want that activated. I don't even know how to get that shit off my taskbar or toolbar at the top where all the tabs are. And every now and then I'll type something into Google, and then the thing at the top says, well, Gemini says this. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
They force it right onto you like immediately. It's the first thing you get is all the Gemini breakdown, the AI breakdowns, and everyone's doing it, unfortunately, at this point.
And the Microsoft one, I don't remember what that's called, but I don't use the Microsoft browser. Every time
Edge?
Windows.
Is that Edge still?
It's not their AI thing name, but Edge is their browser. Anytime I get a Windows update and I come back and I see that white screen instead of my lock screen, I'm like, shit, it updated. I got to go through the thing of telling it, no, I don't give a fuck about Microsoft Office.
Copilot.
No, I don't need, why am I not on is it the OneDrive?
Yeah, OneDrive is, I think, Microsoft. And then Copilot is the AI stuff that they're talking about.
Copilot, right. So it's like, why don't you have you're not, your stuff's not backing up to the OneDrive. Do you want to set? No, I don't want this stuff here. Copilot can handle this and this and this stuff. No, I don't want this shit. And it's not letting, some of the options are not even to say no. It just says, remind me later.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
Look, you're upset right now. You know what? Let's just table it. I'll come back. I'll come back when you're ready to order.
I would put my head through the monitor. If it's bad enough it says remind me later. If it just said, let's table this for now with that corporate shit.
Could you imagine?
Boom.
Corporate speak.
Like those old karate videos where they're breaking the boards over their head.
Yeah.
That Acer monitor would go right through my face. I'm like, screw this, never again.
Look, Eric, it's all about vertical integration. Let's just table this for later. We'll get the upward mobility.
I'm going to blue sky this thing right out into a busy highway.
Of what lies ahead. Valerie Castro, NBC.
Okay, that was the rest of it there. But not a good look when a lot of colleges, because they only featured, I think, 3 of them there. But I've seen other clips online and other news stories where whoever these business people that they've been getting to speak at these graduation ceremonies, the second anyone mentions AI, every school is booing this fucking thing.
Well, and here's the problem is that they're doing this and they're having these conversations. And as much as I love the fact that Arizona is never in any of the conversation, a community college here in Arizona leaned on AI to help them with their commencement. So Glendale Community College just had theirs, and they had an AI name.
Wasn't that the show Community? Wasn't that the name of their college?
No, it was Greendale.
Oh, Greendale. Okay.
Yeah, and it was in Colorado. But they had an AI name reading system, and it malfunctioned, and it skipped over dozens of students. And
that's the other one.
Hundreds and hundreds of students, and it mispronounced a lot of others. And the college president came out, and she's like, initially stated that the affected students would not be able to walk the stage again, which prompted loud boos from the audience. Following the massive backlash, the college reversed the decision, allowing the skip students to walk a second time with a human reader. So AI got replaced by a human later in the ceremony to actually get them to walk. And I'm like, why are we doing this?
It's exactly that. They're all principal Skinnering the entire thing. Am I so 100%. Out of touch? No, it's the children that are wrong.
They're all leaning against trees.
How they made this worse was this, but saying it into the microphone in front of thousands of people in these giant stadiums or whatever they were, theaters for these graduations. Mm-hmm. Nope, it's all of you. You're all wrong.
You're wrong. I'm right.
Fucking wild. Idiots. But I can, unfortunately, look, we fight about AI. It's causing a lot of problems. It's putting a lot of people out of work. Now, and then you get the things, well, you use AI. Well, it depends. Yes and no.
For stupid shit. I'm not doing it for my daily life.
But also, like, look, there are places for AI. I watch,
deal with it.
Exactly. I watch and read up on a lot of astronomy stuff all the time. And I was watching how some of these institutes, along with NASA, and are going to be using AI to run calculations on things at a faster process than humans could possibly do it. Scientific equations, things like that. I've seen medical papers saying the same thing as far as chemistry goes, involving cancer research, all these other things. That's fine. I get that stuff, right? Organizing your work stuff, if it's going through spreadsheets, if it's going proofreading certain things and whatever, for that kind of work, yeah, use AI. I get it. But when you're saying, like, and this is where a lot of companies are now not sugarcoating it anymore. Yeah, well, AI can do all this stuff behind the scenes. Oh, that's great. But we're going to put it in front of the scenes too. What do you mean? Well, the AI is going to be the new creative force to it. It can't be. Yes, it is. It's like AI can make paintings. AI can make music. AI can make, movies and TV shows and all these other things. It has to pull from somewhere.
Yeah, it's an aggregator. It's pulling from things and spitting out an amalgam of what it's learned. It's not creating new.
Some of these companies are thinking that, well, the AI can do the creative part for it. It can't unless, look, if you're using it for creative stuff and you're putting in the coding, you're putting in, here's the dialogue, here's what we wrote, create the image of it, that discussion can be had. But when you're saying, hey, make a movie for me that's this, or make a television episode that's all of this there without anybody writing it, you go and you look at it and you go, it's not appealing. Right. Like at some point you're like, oh, this is cool. Look how lifelike this is. And then you start hearing the dialogue or the play and you go, oh, this isn't coming off unnatural, or none of this is making sense, or I'm not interested. There's no hook to it to bring you back. I'm not telling you no lies to watch all of this stuff. And you go, all right, this is where it's going to fail. So,
do you ever notice that you talk in a lot of like song lyrics? It's weird. I've never noticed.
I've never once picked that up, but I'll try to be mindful of it going forward. AI does have its uses, but they're really trying to push this. They're hitting, like, they took the governor off. Instead of it only going up to 60 miles an hour, they got the old Phillips head screwdriver and a hammer, chiseled that thing off. Now you can do 120 on this. They're trying to push it as it's going to. It's almost like a magic elixir from the back of the traveling wagon shows. Like, this cures what ails you. It's the miracle drug. It can't do everything. They're trying to make it do everything at a faster rate than it should be developing, because they're throwing money at it right now. But we've seen this happen before in certain things, like Google Glasses. All right. They were pushing that forward and saying Google Glasses are going to be the next thing.
Yeah,
for that. And it fell apart. Meta's doing it right now with their glasses. Like, well, it's just Google didn't know what to do it. We're going to do it. And that's not really taking off either. No one's really using these fucking things.
I've seen it used sparingly, and I even almost got myself a pair of like the Oakleys with it. And then I'm like sitting there. The more I thought about it, I was like, I would never use this for what I need. Like the amount of video I get from it's not worth it. Like, because it would be fun to be like at a concert, and I'm not holding my phone up constantly to get footage, and I can just enjoy things as I'm seeing it. But it doesn't take enough video to make it worth it. It's still very much a novelty.
Yeah, it's a novelty. It can be used as a useful device or tool. It's not there yet. Right now, it's just a trend. They're making it more functional, but it's still a trend. like when you look at the history of social media for the last 20 years, whatever's trending online on TikTok or on Instagram, then you start seeing everybody else doing that same fucking video. Because, oh, this is what you need to. I see those videos where they're trying to get you to sign up for their course to show you how to do stuff to, for hooks, for viral videos, for all these other things. And they're showing you examples of what to do. Somebody on Reddit bought one of those things a while ago and posted the whole thing on Reddit, took screenshots of everything so you could see what it actually was. And it said how the whole course was like, how do you guarantee to get this many listeners, how to get your interactions up, viral this, how you're going to make money. One of the first steps was when you get up in the morning, go and look at what what music is trending right now and what other stuff is trending right now, and do that.
Yep.
It's not, hey, what are figure out your ideas, how we can make something that you came up with, a concept that you've been tinkering around with, that how we can develop that to me and then position it this way to that maybe the algorithm picks it up, whatever. All of those fucking programs are saying, see what everyone else is doing. What's trending? What are the topics that are trending right now? What's newsworthy? What's this? Do videos on those things.
Yeah, copy those. Don't do anything new or in original. Just figure out what's making everybody happy.
Right.
Do it.
Do all that stuff, and then you'll get to this, do that, and go, well, when do you get to do your own thing? I've seen channels where, YouTube accounts, things like that, where you look at it and go, they're just doing whatever is hot at the moment right now. Yeah, they're doing okay, but you look back at their body of work and go, I don't want to rewatch any of this shit. I don't want to, not that you would want to go back and listen to our shows, but if you went back through any period of time to find one of these shows, you would see we're talking about what's going on at the time, but we're talking about other things too, and things involving us. You're not just like, hey, this is what Howard was doing on this date back in the day. This is now what we're doing. This is what every other podcast is doing because it trended on Howard, or this, what Rogan talked about at this moment in time was popular. So now everyone's talking about it. Doesn't work like that, but that's the shit that they're trying to sell you with all of this stuff, right? Where I'm going with this, there are useful ways. There are times where AI can be useful. There are good ways to use this stuff. We showed you last week this gentleman named, I think his name was Dr. Clown, has been obsessed with Ellen Page, as I call her. Being cast in the Odyssey has been sort of a problematic issue for the internet.
It's a terrible place to live.
Right. So Ellen was then placed, through the magic of AI, was placed in the Brad Pitt character for Troy. Mm-hmm. The fight scene in the arena, and immediately died. And it was hilarious. Well, since then, Ellen has been pushed into, she was Patrick Swayze's character in Roadhouse. Mm-hmm. And right as the fight was about to break out, got hit with a glass bottle and immediately collapsed on the floor and stomped. And that's how Roadhouse ended. Was in RoboCop, and somebody tipped the robot over and the robot was beat up, and that's how it is. Any movie that Ellen Page was put into, the scenario ended poorly and quickly. Like, that movie is done, right? So, where is it? Right here. Okay. This is a good version of what he did. He decided to put, I guess this has been a thing for a little while, that people were obsessed with Tom Cruise running.
Oh, that's been a thing for years.
Has it? Okay.
Oh my God. He runs into everything. And it's so ridiculous. Like, people put montages together of all his movies where he's just doing his silly run. Like, every Mission Impossible, he's running somewhere.
Okay. Well, Dr. Clown put it together with, or maybe not Dr. Clown. This is somebody else. Sorry, it's not Dr. Clown. Put together Tom Cruise running in other famous movies.
Oh, that's even better.
Here we go.
He's in the Running Man.
Oh, we're gonna kill the music. Knocked over Forrest Gump.
I'm already happy with this.
He's outrunning the bus from Speed.
He's gonna blow up if he slows down.
He's outrunning
True Lies.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger on the horse of True Lies. T-2000, whatever that was called, pushed him out of the way. He's outrunning the
he's outrunning the Libyans. Run, Lola, run. Look at fucking Tom Cruise. Now this is what AI should be used for. Stupid shit like this.
He knocked Rocky down while he's training. He's outrunning the kids from Stand By Me as the train's following them.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
That was good. That's
if you're using it for that kind of satire, that kind of spoofs on entertainment, I get it. That's fine too.
I like how he's knocking people down. He wasn't even just running. He was just like, "No, this is my."
But then he turned and smiled right because, like, he always knew where the camera was.
Yeah, he's really good about that.
Would you like to see some other useful examples of AI?
Yes, I love that kind of stuff.
Okay, let me show you. I don't know why this was a subject of interest for AI, but I'm glad that it was. You're familiar with the old Nintendo game Mike Tyson's Punchout?
Yes.
Okay. You a big fan of it growing up?
007-373-5963 is still the code to get to either Mr. Dream or Mike Tyson, depending on which version you've got. It's the only math I know, and the Contra code.
I think the second year of us on satellite, that was the intro to our intro for the show. Was nice. You'd hear and then it would kick right into the music, right? So
I hum the song where you're, in between, like if you like fight the first couple 3 matches or 4 matches, you're doing the running through like the docks of New York, and you've got the guy in the back running. Right. I still have that music. Like, it's stuff like that sticks with me. I don't even remember my kids' birthdays, but that's.
And then Doc's mouth moving, but the hand going like this. Stick and move, Max. Stick and move.
All right. He's like, No,
so, I have 2 pieces of Punchout AI here for you. Okay. The first one here is the video game characters turning into real life people.
Ooh.
So we'll show this here.
Oh, Glass Joe. Oh, looks like Glenn Powell.
Yeah. Or the what's that, Hunter Schafer from Euphoria?
From Euphoria.
Yeah.
Oh, Von Kaiser.
This looks like
that's pretty good. Looks like
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Yeah. There's Piston Honda.
I know all the music too. Dude.
Don Flamenco. I'm upset because he didn't do the swing punch where he swallows the rose that was in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say he should be doing the arms open. Oh, fucking King Hippo.
Kind of looks like Roland.
Oh, Great Tiger. He used to do that little, the little thing would light up and he would like spin around and spin around.
Roland is Babushka, whatever it's called.
Oh, Bald
This doesn't really look like Bald Bill. It looks like, I was going to say Bob Hoskins in the Mario movie. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, is that Soda Popinski? Yeah.
Looks like fucking Chad Duke's producer now. Jim Jester.
Oh, that's so funny. Mr. Sandman. I forget his move.
He would do this thing where he would crouch down like Bald Bull, but then he would speed back like that. He had those yellow gloves. He would speed like this, boom, like that.
Yeah, because I was always pretty good with most of them.
He was super fast. This drove me nuts because whenever you see Super Macho Man, you're thinking Macho Man from WWE. It was never him.
What's this fuck? This guy has no neck.
He's large.
Stop looking at his pants.
Now, this is where the AI... Well, I can't. I'm going to zoom in on it. But this is where AI fails because they have the living person to model after with Mike Tyson.
Okay, yeah.
See?
Why does that look like the guy that played Spawn?
Right?
Like Michael Jai White.
But you have a Tyson.
You could have had Tyson.
Yeah, you have Tyson that you could put. It made no
that's
sense.
a fail.
See, that's where AI.
That's cool. That's fun.
It was doing fine until it had real sources, and then it fucked up. Well, that one's pretty cool. Now, what if I told you that they made a movie trailer for Punch-Out the movie?
That'd be cool. Because they're doing a lot of these Nintendo properties. They just put the Mario Brothers. They got Zelda coming out next year. I'd watch Punch-Out.
Yeah. Well, this is not real, but it looks pretty real. Take a look at this.
I gotta take care of us, Jess. I don't have a choice.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, little Mac.
The Bronx, 1987.
Mac, we're behind again.
I know.
You promised you were done fighting.
I gotta take care of us, Jess. I don't have a choice.
It's Doc.
You still got heart, kid. If you're ready, I can take you all the way.
It's hard being the best. That's why there's only one.
Control your.
Oh, nice little Twin Towers in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Little Mac really doing it. That boy's going all the way, Pappy. Touch glove, gentlemen.
It's Mario.
And now, entering the ring, Glass Joe. From Kaiser.
We're gonna kill you.
Tom Flamenco.
There it is.
See that? Yeah, this one.
There it is.
Be careful with this.
The Great Tiger.
What if someone dies?
This is the underground. Anything goes.
Super Macho Man, one more question.
Hip move. We didn't come here to lose.
Hit him in the belly. There it is. Get that X.
And there go the pants.
Yep. Pants go down.
Soda.
Pretty good.
Popinski. Ball.
All right, hold on a second. Soda
Popinski?
Yeah, AI doesn't get it right.
Soda.
But look at this.
Popinski.
Doesn't that look like Richard Zuniga?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Richard. It's pretty good.
Bald Bull.
One last fight, Mac.
It's really happening.
You win this, you change everything.
Oh shit.
This is your moment.
It jumped right to Tyson, but you saw Super Macho Man with the press. They didn't even show him the fight.
We can't blame. You can't use it all in the trailer. You gotta skip around it.
Goodness.
Stop bringing that baby everywhere.
I like also too. Now that I'm thinking about it,
That looks like a
Macho Man
Mexican Justin Long now.
said, "This is the underground. Anything is possible." Tyson wouldn't be fighting underground.
Are you sure? It's the Logan Paul era now.
True.
I mean, I'd watch that.
I'd watch that. Look, there was a movie that was similar to this. It started Lou Gossett Jr. Digstown.
Digstown was, I forgot.
Lou Gossett Jr. and I think, was it James Woods who was his manager?
It was James Woods.
I should go back and watch Digstown. But yeah, he was going through that card where he had to beat everybody all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
You could take that same concept and do it with Punch-Out and just see him go through the ranks all the way up to Tyson or something.
Yeah, the movie's short though. He just puts in the code, gets right to Tyson, and gets his ass beat. Did you ever play the arcade version of Punch-Out where you just saw your wireframe hands? Where it was like all green wireframe and shit?
Body blow. It's like, and instead of Glass Joe, it was like Gabby J. And he would go,
Gabby.
Yay.
It's Gabby J. Yeah.
Old guy with the mustache. And he's like, yay. And then two punches and he's devastated on the ground and he's done.
Yeah, they were talking about actually doing a Metroid movie and making it more like a Alien, where it's like more horror based, which I could be behind. I know we've got Zelda coming out next year. I don't know. I kind of see doing some of these kinds of things. I think that would be kind of fun. Kip's asking, I would like a Contra one. That'd be kind of cool. Like an old 70s war Vietnam movie. 2 guys running around, all of a sudden it's aliens. You get, tons of people to play with when you put in the Contra code.
I would like to, you could do a Metroid movie now as long as you didn't make it family friendly.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to make it like a horror movie.
If it was a hard R space horror film.
I don't know if they would go that route. I mean, PG-13 would be the stretch. Well, you could do a good PG-13.
Metroids are those monsters.
Yeah.
So you would have to do that. These things that look like, uncooked
Parasites.
livers with fangs and crab claws and stuff.
Except that the bad guy, I really need the bad guy to be Mother Brain from the old Nintendo TV show, where it was like, I'm Mother Brain. It's like, no, please don't do that.
That same voice?
Yeah, same voice.
All right,
oh my God, Metroid.
all the rest of the movie is you're talking.
It's very serious.
No, you're talking Event Horizon level terrifying.
Real scary.
And then you get to Mother Brain. Well, what do we have here?
What do we have here? It's Samus. Oh my God. It's like, wow, this took a real
keeps
big
calling
turn.
him Seamus, and then she's got to correct him. It's Samus. Whatever,
Seamus. It was a white dude doing the voice, but it was supposed to be like an old black woman.
All right, I like that. If anybody out there
a big tone shift
can do all that stuff, then have that. We'd love to see that.
That would be so funny. And then they do it like Captain N, and and it's just the
Game Master.
The Game Master, where it's you had the Metroid, you had fucking Kid Icarus was like a little asshole, and then Mega Man sounded like this. It's like, what the hell? Did they even play these Nintendo games they modeled this cartoon after?
Nope, they just licensed the shit out, and other companies oh, we'll figure it out as we go. Shouldn't we buy the games to play it? Nah, they sent us some concept art. We saw the artwork on the back of the box of the cartridge. That's good enough.
Yeah, I mean, if you go and if you go check out the first Mega Man Nintendo, the actual box art looked ridiculously nothing like the game. It's so gross. I love it. Yeah, we need more bad video game movies. That'd be cool. What's U-Bowl up to? Get more U-Bowl movies.
Are they still a company? Are they still around?
No, that's a guy. That's the director.
Oh,
you're thinking of Canon.
No, there's a game company. Is that not? No, remember they had Milon's Secret Castle.
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh, that was Hudson Soft.
That was Hudson Soft and Tengen and. Hudson Soft did a lot of fun games, like Bonk's. I think they did Bonk's Adventure.
They did Bomberman Jack.
I like those games.
Yeah, I used to love Milon's Secret Castle, but then when you get to the second level and lightning's shooting at you, I go, all right, forget it. This is one of those games I'm never going to ever beat in my life.
See, those games are hard. I'd watch a Battletoads movie. Half the movie is just you trying to get past the fucking jet ski level.
And all the video stores that are out of business. People used to manage those stores are like, thank God that we were not here for the Battletoads movie, because then people calling asking for Battletoads.
Hey, do you guys have Battletoads?
We'd never have. If you don't know what we're talking about, go find those prank calls. It's hilarious. All right, we're going to end with something a bit upbeat.
Okay.
I came across. Oh my God! Yes, I have this game.
I have it all on my Steam Deck. I put all the old games on there, and I've gone to those kinds of things.
Good job, Woodpit. I found this guy. He's a British. The guy's a nut job, but he's hilarious. He came up with this song. I'm guessing. I think these are alpaca.
Okay.
But he misunderstood what they actually were and still wrote a song about it. I hope you enjoy this.
The gay horse, there it is. Look how gay it is. Hello, gay horse. I don't care that you're gay. That's the thing. I'm a very accepting person. Hello, gay horse. Look at its massive gay neck. That is the gayest horse
Basically, these gay horses have been being gay all day, and I've arrived and they've decided to have a break. But usually you would see them doing all sorts of gay stuff. You're so gay! And I love you. You see what I mean? Like people put rivers between people and gay horses. It's almost like they want to separate us. That river, gay horse. I love you, gay horse. I am so in love right now. I didn't know that I could feel this way about a load of gay horses. Look at them just looking at me with their big gay heads. I love you! He's a beautiful gay horse anyway. Thanks for watching. If this is the sort of content you like to see, follow and subscribe and you know, buy my fridge magnets. I've got so many of them. No one's buying them. I'm off to go and play with a gay horse. A sentence I never thought I'd ever say on the internet. But I said it now!
I like how like he just goes into like he's got a shill for his stuff because no one's buying his merch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I posted this the other day to a lot of industry people. I said, if you want your station to stand out and be number one in your market, I said, screw the labels. Stop listening to the label reps. Play this on your station. Now, I did not get a lot of positive feedback about it, but if I was in charge of a station, I would be playing the Gay Horse song because I think we're going into Pride Month, right? Isn't that June?
Yeah, it's June.
If you kicked off Pride Month with 6 a.m. for your morning show and the Gay Horse song is playing top of the hour every hour,
gay horses. Yeah, now I got to find where his magnets are.
I didn't watch as far as the fucking magnets part. I didn't know that was in there. And he's like, nobody's buying these things. I'm like, all right,
it's pretty good.
Maybe go out there and support the guy. His name is Pondering_Painter on social media. Go buy a magnet. Support him and the Gay Horses. We're going to take a break. When we come back, television, movies, streaming updates. I may have a few movie and game trailers to show you that you might be interested in. And we're going to go to the bathroom. So we'll be right back.
More, it's Eric Nagel.
It's Eric Nagel.
Next.